All right. What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good? Yes, yes, yes. All right. What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? Let me see something. Man, hey, man, they had a super chat option on here for one day. I think I may have to upgrade to get my super chat option back. Man, I can't believe they took my super chat option away that quick. They teased me. They teased me. All right. But anyway, let's get back. Let's get with this, man. Good morning. DJ OC in the building. What's going on, man? The fuck just happened? This thing is adjusting its color, I guess. What's going on, DJ OC in the building? What's happening with you, man? Let me go. You know what I gotta do, man. You know, it's fight week, man. Oh, it's fight week. I'm amped. Hold on, no, but you know I gotta do this, man. I gotta put my plug in for my other channel, the channel where I chill. Hold on, man. Come on, man. I'm on a different computer now, so I got to do something a little. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. There you go. That's what I'm looking at right there. That's what I'm looking for right there. That's what I'm looking for right there. As we grow up to 210 subscribers. Yes, sir. You broke that $100. You broke that 100 mark. DJ OC in the place to be. What's going on? Barbara D, sister, good morning. Adrian Vent, what's happening? D Free, 214 2W TW the winning team in the building. Hunter on the hunt, what's going on, man? Ernie V, good morning. Corey said for shizzle, for nizzle, for shizzle. Good morning, big bro. Peace, love, and positive energy. Absolutely. I appreciate that, man. I need some positive energy in my life. What's going on, Kenneth Wallace? How you feeling? Black Fonz in the building. What's going on, man? Mike Kirkland, good morning. Aisha, what's happening? Will Rogers in the building. What's going on, sir? Undercard Boxing, hello. That's a whole lot of messages straight from Undercard Boxing. What's going on? Kenneth said, epic week for nine. Talk about to be crowned. Hey man, he got it. Hey, I've been watching a lot of fights, dog. I've been watching a lot of fights. A lot of fights, a lot of fights, a lot of fights, a lot of fights. Cal Cooler, we'll get after I say what's up to everybody, we'll get into it, man. Going to be a tremendous fight. Tank and 7. Be easy. What's going on? Aisha, what's going on? At 16 Sammy, what's going on? Flip mode. Sergio, what's happening? Hunter Young in the building. What's going on, man? DH in the building. What's good? Giovanni Walker. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Hunter on the hunt. Marquis said Tank and 7. We about to see Ryquill in effect. Back to the baby face I see. Oh yeah. Yes. I was yeah, man, because I had to take a bunch of pictures. I went to an event for my daughter. So, you know, I was gonna be clean cut. And plus, you know, I don't like to keep all that hair on my I keep the hair on my face because I just don't want my skin to bump up. Other than that, man, you know, I don't want to always look 80. I got a little vanity to me too, you know what I mean? Valley in the building, what's good? Sergio, what's going on? Vilts. Darwin Fearson in the building, Frierson in the building, what's going on? Man, I got to tell you though, man, I had a great conversation this week. I got to put this up off me and get that up off me. Yeah, there you go. So we'll stop having all that adjustment for the light. Oh, I don't think you can hear the gong on this computer. That's why I didn't do this. I just remembered why I switched computers because you can't hear my gong. Dang, that's going to be messed up. You can't hear the gong. All right, I'll move back to the other computer tomorrow. I messed up because you can't hear my gong. That's why I went to this computer because you can't hear the gong. Messed up. Hold on one second. I might have to switch up. I was like, why? Because I like this camera. And I was like wondering why I didn't. Hold on a second. I'll make that switch slow. Mac Tell in the building said, Fanon, how you do good work even though you don't got any Cali love. Oh man, I just don't know California. That's it. I just don't know California. I just don't know it. And the run-ins I've had with dudes from California has never been that great. I can't lie. Like I just haven't had great run-ins from with I just don't have any friends in California. Let me put it that way. I have friends in California, but I don't have any friends from California. So it's kind of funny to me. It's a real weird it's weird to me too. Trust me. Because I got friends from all over the country except for California. I've been everywhere in the country pretty much except for California. Top of the morning, what's going on, man? Antonio Thomas, what's happening? Big Ray in the building. The Cam J Network, what's good? What's going on, LaMarcus Robinson, Love and Loyalty Incorporated, Flip Mode Squad in the building. What's going on, Mr. Veloton Stope Studios in the building? And what's good to everybody else in the chat? If I'll say what's up to you as I see you come in. So what's up, OG in the chat? Happy fight week. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to this. This fight week. Really looking forward to this fight week. Long Beach, oh, there you go. I got Terry Schmoot, Long Beach, California. Well, yeah, I got some YouTube. I got some dudes from YouTube that I consider to be my, social media friends that are from Cali. I just don't know a lot of dudes from Cali, and I've never been there. Prince William said, watching to see what's up. Fanon, I woke up in a foul mood, so 16-year-old Ralph Jarl, I said his name. He is the kid unjustly shot twice in KC Mo after he knocked on the wrong address and the evil inbred hasn't been arrested. Well, he will hopefully he will be if it winds up, knocking on the wrong door. They looking for an excuse to shoot you. That's crazy. Because he knocked on the wrong door. Well, that's unfortunate, man. Prayers go to his families. Fernando English said, good morning and thank you for the boxing talk. Oh, my pleasure. My pleasure. But there's a lot. Look, it will be so funny. I want to know if you guys really think this is a good fight. Because it said it makes me sick to my stomach. Yeah. Look, here's the thing, Kevin Rice. Get used to being sick to your stomach. Get used to being sick to it. It happens all the time. It happens all the time. And I don't mean to minimize anything. That should not surprise you at all. It happens all of the time. We have a country where everybody is packing. And they're every day. It happens every day. You know what I mean? I'm not surprised by it. It's every day. It's happened. I don't think there's been a month in my life that I have not heard about that. The only difference now is you get it really quick because you got social media. I got Tank and stop Ryan in round 9. DH, I can't predict rounds like that. I can give you ranges because you just don't know. There are some things that Ryan doesn't do. I don't know if Ryan really does well. Like that you really got to do well with Tank. I watched the fight last night. The fight that I watched was Gervonta Davis versus Isak Cruz. He said, facts, man. Yeah. Buff Gaming says, I'm predicting Ryan rushing in and getting caught early. If he gets up, he'll spend the rest of the time holding, and on his bike, the towel will be thrown in. Buff Gaming, he won't hold. Ryan Garcia doesn't know how to hold. He will not hold. I've never seen Ryan Garcia hold. I've never seen him do that. Absolutely, positively do not believe he'll do that. Ryan Garcia is going to be aggressive. He's going to throw shots. It's a good Keys to the Game said it's a good fight. It is a good fight. It is for me because I want to see boxing. I want to see these guys fight. It doesn't do too much for legacy. Yeah, Martin Beasley said, Martin, I heard the other channels yesterday say Tank is still 12 pounds over going into the final week of training, and rumors he's having a lazy fat camp. I think that's crap because he was weighing, how's he 12 pounds over when he was 10, 12 pounds over 3 weeks ago? I think people are looking for content, is what I look is what I think. I think people are looking for content. He didn't look big in it. He didn't look big in his media workout. Yeah, he did. That stuff has been like people like Ryan Garcia. That's Ryan Garcia. Ryan Garcia say he looked fat. Where? Like I'm looking at it. Where does he look fat? But whatever. You know, I will see if that's the case. I can't speak on it because I don't have a scale. Fanon, did you see Charlo said he bet 10, 15 on Ryan? He's tripping. No, I mean he's got 15,000. He's looking for some money. I don't know. 15,000 may not be that much to him. I don't know. Doesn't make it. I mean, if he wants to lose his money, go ahead. He's trying to get a big payday off that. He was 150 fully clothed on the latest all access all cap. Yeah, I mean, dude, he was 146 with shoes on. He was in shorts and he was like 146 with shoes on a month ago. You know what I mean? With like just a pair of shoes on, with a pair of shoes on. No, with his phone in his hand. And that was a month ago. People are gonna say what they want to say because it's time to get paid, bro. He's fine. Coach Calvin said he's training is pretty complete. He's working on Tank's mental this week. Oh, that's what's up. What is that? A barbershop? That's a barbershop has been. I don't care, man. Whatever. He can say what he wants to say. So what? I mean, so what? You know what I'm saying? Like, so what? This is the week to get this is the week to get paid, I guess. And it's a subject that, you can get a lot of views off of, I suppose. So it is what it is. Wasn't Ryan like 141? Ryan was like 146 a week ago. I don't know if he's on track to make weight or not. I know that he's still got to get down to 136. And I think that the guy that has the biggest chance of missing weight is him. Because Gervonta's got to get to 136. He doesn't have to get to 135. He has to get to 136. Keys to the Game Boxing Channel in the building. What's good, brother? He said, let's start this money off right. Salute Fanon and the usual suspects. Also, I have another mug coming your way. Okay, that's what's up, man. I should have been drinking out your mug this morning. Much love in that super chat, brother. I got to give you applause because I screwed up. Hold on one second. Actually, I refuse to screw up. Hold on. Hold on one second. I'm sorry. All right, hold on one second. Sorry. All right. Okay, I'm good. All right, all right, all right. Hold on one second. Got to do one more thing. All right, cool. So I can see both of these screens now. I don't have to flip flop. I should have been doing this. All right, cool. Y'all can hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? All right. So my guy, let me get that going for you, brother. Keys to the Game said, let's start this Monday off right. Salute for nine and my usual suspects. You also have a mug, another mug coming your way. Thank you, brother. Yeah, man. I definitely appreciate mugs, man. Hunter Young said, okay, you guys can hear me. Cool. Yeah, so I had to switch off because I wouldn't be able to I wouldn't have been able to y'all wouldn't have been able to hear the gong. So we're good. AK Erica B said, I said good morning, all, but I meant good morning to Tank fans only. Hey man, that's a lot of people, man. That's a lot of people, man. It's a lot of people. All right, so we're good. Okay. I only checkmate maybe like 4 channels, 8, none of them. What do you mean? We in here, that's what's up. Cool. Um, but look, man, so thank you for that support, brother. It means a lot, man. Thank you. Yeah, it's a little bright, but it ain't that bad, bro. It's a little bright, but it ain't that bad. Okay, yeah. So, and what's going on later? Erica B. Skills from New Orleans in the building was good. Um, let's get some. I'm gonna put a link in the chat in case anybody wants to get on. Trying to be a little bit more. Take my wife's advice and be more have more participation in the chat. But it's so early in the morning. I think it's kind of hard sometimes for people to get on. But anyway, I said good morning to all, but I only meant Tank fans. Well, look, you're in a good place for Tank fans. But as far as missing weight and all that stuff, who knows, bro? Who knows? A lot of people are going to say a lot of things, but we don't know. We're going to wind up making weight. We'll know what's going on in that fight when they make that weight, though. You know, we'll see what's going. We'll see what's going on when they make in that fight when they make that weight. What's up, Skills from New Orleans? Auntie Black Cherry, salute to you. How are you this morning? Good morning. We'll see what happens. But look, anyway, so let me tell you, I was watching the fight last night with Isaac Cruz and Gervonta Davis. Gervonta Davis, it's going to be tough. It's going to be real tough for Ryan Garcia to really land that left hook on him. Because honestly, man, Gervonta Davis does very, very well with counter punchers. And Isaac Cruz to me is kind of like the opposite, like the anti Ryan Garcia, but in a way, it's kind of similar because he really does wing with that left hook. He has a very fast left hook, left hook, and he was in range for that left hook. Very fast left hook, but Gervonta Davis really took away that left hook and very much slipped it, saw it coming. He was never really able to land that left hook on him. Same thing that I saw for the Mario Barrios fight. Beezy said, OG Leon Muhammad said over the weekend, Tank will catch Ryan with something big and stop him late in the fight. Honestly, I think he's going to catch him with something big throughout the fight. I don't really see it as a matter of him just catching him with one big shot. I think that's a disservice to Gervonta, man. Mr. Positive all time say, great morning, Fanon. As always bring the knowledge. Day one. Thank you, brother. I'll be able to support your channel financially other than just watching all the time. That's why, hey, man, I appreciate you, brother. Thank you, man. It's definitely the support is needed, but it's also appreciated, man, if you can. If you can't, man, just hit the like button, man. It's, it is what it is, bro. I'm not, ain't out here crying over spilled milk, brother. Appreciate you. At least I'm trying not to. Sometimes I do. Sometimes I do. That Garcia hook is fast. Yeah, it's fast. I don't think it's any faster than Isaac Cruz's, though. Because Isak, it can't be any faster than Isak Cruz's. Because Isak Cruz's arms are so short. He's right there, and his arms are very, very, very fast. Isak Cruz has got a very fast hook. His arms, as soon as he moves it, it's there. It doesn't take as long to extend it. You know, Hunter on the hunt. Hunter Young, my bad. Much love in that super chat, brother. Thank you, man. Said I kind of wish Tank wasn't a knockout artist. That way peeps could see how good of a boxer he is. He is just as good as Haney and Shakur still skill-wise. I think he's very, very, very good. But he has to fight. He has a different body type than they do. And having a different body type, you have to fight different. You can't fight the same way. Like, Devin is bigger than everybody he fights. He's bigger and he's taller and he's longer than everybody he fights. So he's going to be able to use his reach. He's going to be able to, when he get in, going to try to grab him. It becomes different when you have somebody that has the same length of arm as you do. You know what I mean? Say even Shakur's got long at 126 and 130 was as long or longer, tall or taller than everybody he fought. Right? So you have to be able to get on the end. You have to be able to get on the inside on Shakur, and people are not able to do that. It could be different. Do a poll for Tank fans. Yeah, why not? Here you go. Here, sure. There you go. All right, there you go. I hit it. I put one up there. No worries. Lion crying Ryan is too sloppy. He doesn't possess enough boxing skills to beat Tank. We all know his only chance is a hook. He may land, he may not land. I think he's going to land it at a certain point in time. I think he'll land it at a certain point in time. The point is he going to go out the first? Is he going to go out the very first time that he lands that punch? Hey, Martin, scenario, what damage would it do to Tank's career if Ryan knocks him out? Would the opinion of him become he was always overrated? I mean, of course. That's the opinion of him now by the people that are distractors. Yeah, he's a big favorite to win the fight. And he has all the pressure that comes with the fight. Same thing if Floyd Mayweather Jr. would have lost to Manny Pacquiao. But, we'll see that when that comes. We'll see that. If it happens, we'll cross that bridge. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it. What's going on to the Rise podcast in the building? He said, me too, Fanon. Ryan said, you're right, Fanon. Yeah, like, look, anybody loses. When you lose, it's not good. When you win, it should be good, but sometimes it's not good, depending on who is doing the talking. You know what I mean? It's crazy because the odds are close. Well, the odds are close because the betting is close. You got people putting $15,000 on Ryan because they can afford to lose $15,000. I should give you a secret, though. But I'm not going to give you a secret. I should give you the secret, though. Kevin Rice said, Fanon, I think Tank will make an adjustment off it and take it away. Tank gets caught at least one time by left hooks in his last 6 opponents, but takes it away afterwards. Yeah, I'm just saying, you're going to land something. It's a boxing match. I can't. I should, but I'm not going to. Because that'll be just straight out hated, and I'm not going to hate on somebody like that. I'm not going to. But let me put it this way. There's a reason you never saw me bet You see, when I had there's a reason you've never seen me bet or post bets online. A lot of them are not real. Let me put it that way. A lot of them are not real. And I was asked to do that, and I refused to do it. I just couldn't do it. I can't say that I'm going to bet. I can't show you a card of me betting when I know full well it's not real money for me. It's not real money. It's real money for you, but it's not real money for me. You know what I mean? What's up, Fanon? If Gervonta fights Shakur, I question if Shakur's chin can hold up to Gervonta's power. We know Gervonta can take a punch, but it's yet to see if Shakur can. No doubt, but man, it's gonna be tough to hit him. Ox Steel in the building. What's going on, brother? How you feeling, man? Hey, thank you to everybody that puts color in the chat. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. You lost me, Fanon, so it's best or not a bet. Look, if you see somebody on the internet, I don't care where it is, and you see them post, they say somebody tells you they bet $50,000 that Ryan Garcia will beat Gervonta Davis, and they show you the receipt, and they show you that they're betting. That does not mean that's real. Even if that thing looks exactly like, even if it is the same website that you're on, that does not mean that they're actually putting real money in. The bet is real, the money isn't. That's what I mean. The bet is real, the money isn't. If they win, they can't pull it out. That's what I mean. Like, don't let people sucker you into losing your money, because they're not really putting their money up. They're not really putting money up. Buff Gaming said, my son and I did a film study of Tank last night, thinking Tank isn't a boxer, isn't smart. He corrects his mistakes, and he makes adjustments. Yes, sir. Buff Gaming in the building. Oh, my God. On that point, Buff Gaming. And thank you for the support in the chat. No, man, seriously, thank you. Look, man, I watched that Errol Spence Jr. fight. I'm going to watch it again. I watched Errol Spence versus Yordenis Ugas. Undercard said, I post all my miss parlays. I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about you if somebody has a deal with a gambling site, and they tell you how much they bet. That shit may not be real. It may not be real. That's what I mean. It may not be real. It may not be real money. I'm not saying that it isn't, because I don't know, but I know that there's a bunch of people that do that, and it's not real money. The secret is you can place a bet with fake money. Yeah, and you can't, and you're not going to get it out. You know what I mean? You can show that you won it. Anyway. I watched Rigo versus Nonito, a good smaller fighter, southpaw, a taller left hook from hell, orthodox. I think this resembles this. Oh, my God, man. Ryan Garcia is nowhere near as good as Nonito Donaire. He's nowhere near as good as Nonito Donaire. Nowhere near as good as Nonito Donaire. In my opinion. But anyway, like I said, I just want to let you know that 100 free bet money. No, I'm telling you, it's like Nick Bong. It's like 10,000. It's like 10,000. But I'm not a gambler, so you guys gamble. Y'all gonna gamble any way you go. So go ahead and gamble and enjoy yourself. Now, to Ryan's credit, he makes traps with his feet to bait mistakes. However, these mistakes are made much less made by much less experienced fighter. No, dude. Look, I'm not gonna keep doing that, bro. I already said what I had to say. I had to say what I have to say. I said what I had to say. I'm not gonna keep going through it. My son, Buff Gaming in the building. Thank you, brother, for that support, man. It means a lot to the channel. Thank you. But let's get back to this. So I was watching that Errol Spence Jr. fight on that replay of that Ugas fight. Man, that dude is that's speed chess. That is absolutely positively speed chess right there, man. Speed chest. That is going to be such a hard fight for Terrence Crawford. That is going to be such a hard fight for that dude, man. And I don't care what anybody says. That is going to be a very, 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 very tough fight for him, man. Adrian Molina in the building said, fight week, nothing like being home. Yes, sir. Much love, Adrian Molina. Thank you for that support, bro. What's going on, Everything Boxing? Hold on 1 second. I gotta do something because I want to make sure that something is on and popping. Hold on 1 second. Okay, I seen Keyshawn live where he put the camera on Bud after the Spence fight. I knew Bud did. I'm just telling you, that's going to be such a hard fight for him. Hey, hold on 1 second. All right, sorry about that. Yeah, undercard boxing. I meant to be muted. I was on the phone, man. I meant to be muted. Thank you though. And again, man, thank you guys for that support. Let me check this poll so far. Man, got dog 183 votes by Tank by KO. Man, that's bananas. Man, that's crazy. Man, vote the poll, dude. All we got is 186 posts. We should have 414 votes. Come on, Ryan fans. My guy, Stone Alone in the building. Thank you, brother. He said, top of the morning for 9 in the chat. Had a bad week last night. I'm sorry, brother. I was put in a hospital yesterday. My blood pressure was stroke level. Please, guys, take care of your health. Yes, sir. Much love in that super chat. Thank you, Stone Alone. Hey, man, definitely prayers go out to you, brother. Definitely, man. Were you stressed? That happened to my sister maybe a couple weeks ago, man. Where she had to go to the hospital because her blood pressure got really, really high. Yeah, man. Hey, man, you gotta take that and get that medicine, get on that blood pressure medicine, and get to walking, man, and try to relax. But you're in my prayers, brother. 100 miles an hour. Stone Alone. Swipe that like button, like Tank swipe Ryan. All right, so we got 213 votes now. We are still at 80%. No, we only got 4%. Only 4% is saying that this is going to go to decision. And only 1% has Tank by decision. 86 by knockout. Crazy. Prayers to Stone Alone. Yes, sir. Let me get it more gong for that positivity, brother. Hunter on the Hunt said, try drinking apple cider and lemon juice mixed. You can even add cinnamon. Thanks, Hunter on the Hunt. Yes, yeah, man. Got to get that good positivity out there, man, for my guy Stone Alone. Thomas Hill says, Stone Alone 5X. Prayers to you for your health and prosperity, my brother. Blessings to you and yours. Absolutely. I don't know if Tank will have a chance to knock him out because his daddy won't throw in the towel if he gets hurt. Hey, man, look, I just don't see if Ryan don't knock him out, he ain't winning now. He ain't gonna shoe shine. Unless he just comes out, and if he tries something different, dog, don't try nothing different, bro. You better try to go get Tank. Ryan better go get Tank. You know what I'm saying? Ryan better go get Tank. And I mean it. You better go get him, dog. You better go get him. Go get that man. Yes, sir. Windy City Assassin. Absolutely, man. Prayers up, man. Blessings and prayers up to my guy, Stone Alone, brother. Absolutely. We got 243 votes now. Y'all ain't slacking. We got 87. Ryan's percentage is going up. Small percent, man. Small chance. We're trying to get 400 votes so we see what it is at about 400 votes. He who greets with fire said Tank has evolved past Ryan being able to just get a puncher's chance. Ryan better work. Yeah, I mean, look, he better go at him, man. Sea moss and black seed oil are excellent for inflammation, blood pressure, blood flow, energy, immune system support, and more. Natural supplements are thebomb.com. Yes, sir. And I'm about to get on this bike. I got to get this body weight off me. I feel better though. I feel like I got some of this off me. Just made my Cy Young say, just made my pay-per-view purchase. I will make my pay-per-view purchase like I always do, right before that fight comes on. When it's time to turn it on and everybody's made weight and everything's done, that's when I press go. I ain't pressed go before that, man. Thank you for all the love. Stone Alone back in that chat. Thank you, brother. Hey, Rise, I can't make it to Vegas, man. Right, Rise, you know how much money I just spent this weekend having to go to DC for my daughter's graduation, and I have to go in May. If I didn't have to spend all that money in April, like I had to spend it last week, and I have to basketball tournament this week, and if my son goes to the basketball tournament, that's another several $1,000s. Man, I really want to go, man. I really do. But it's just I can't make it, bro. I can't make it, bro. I just can't make it. I gotta put first of all, I can't afford it. I just can't afford it. I can't afford a Vegas trip. I literally be spending like a month's income on trips. Leave that pork alone. Yeah, I don't really mess too much with pork. I hope he doesn't use the excuse he's weight drained. I don't care what he does, as long as he gets up off the ground and people are putting smelling salts in his face. I don't care what he does. You say, yeah, I was mad. I was tied up. I was going to try to catch you in D.C. Yeah, thanks, brother. Yo, Fanon tried to try the assault bike out. My son, uses it in conjunction with the heavy bag. I just started using it to drop some of this weight. Fanon, Martin, are you going to Vegas? You're rolling with the champ. You just got to link up with the Rise. I can't afford it. I'm telling you, I can't afford it. Like I got to be honest with you in life. I got to like I just can't afford it because I got stuff. My daughter is graduating from college. So she had her senior day. I had to go to that. I wanted to go to that. I didn't have to go. I wanted to go to that. Also, next month, I got to go to DC. I got to go to DC again because she's graduating. My son costs a ton of money with his basketball. You know what I mean? Nah, come on, Brian. Don't Bill Haney me, man. Come on, man. God dog, man. Stone Alone. Mike Kirkland in that super chat, brother. He said, for Stone Alone, get better soon after blood pressure with guys our age is, better soon. Get better soon. That blood pressure with guys our age is something serious. Yeah, it is. It is serious business, man. So get on that bike, man. Get on the bike. Get your heartbeats up. You rolling with the champ? First of all, man, like I said, man, I'm living on dude. Like I said, my money ain't long and strong like theirs. Y'all got that long, strong though. You know what I mean? For now, take a few minutes to cycle backwards. It helps the knee health and resist pattern overuse. I don't know if I can do that on a Peloton. I don't know if I can do that on a Peloton. I'll try that though. Hey, Mike Kirkland in that super chat, brother. Thank you, brother. Yeah, I don't know if I can do that on your bill shit. Look, man, please leave me and Bill. How it's crazy how expensive youth basketball has become. It's ridiculous. Yeah, it is, man. And he doesn't really like this. It is funny, man. We always get on this team where it has a father as a coach. The father, it's just the father as a coach. One thing I will never, I promise. Well, I'm almost out of it, but I'll never do again. I will never. I'll advise you to never have your kid play on a team where where the father of a kid is coaching. Just never. Oh, you bougie Peloton. No, my wife is bougie. My wife is bougie. I bought that for my wife. I bought that for my wife, and I said, look, man, I might as well use it. He said the coach will make sure his son is the star. Exactly. I will never do that again because it all revolves around their son. The guy's son is a very, very good player, but every play is run for him. You know what I'm saying? There's no plays. Everything is off of them. Yeah, exactly. I had that with football. I will never do that again. And it's happened 2 times. Even when he played on one team where the son was garbage, and still they talked to the son like the son was a star. It's like, man, your son sucks. What you doing? It was crazy. Fanon noticed that after Spence broke distance with the jab, he would slip his head off to the side to throw uppercuts through Ugas's guard. Let me tell you, hey, the real stranger said, Chicago, what's up? East side crazy. What's going on, man? Hey, let me tell you, man. On that point, thank you, Mike Kirkland, for supporting the chat. Thank you for keeping color in the chat, brother. Thank you. Yeah, man, let me tell you what I noticed about that. I coach my son's basketball and baseball teams and show no bias towards him. Good for you. Good for you. I've seen somebody that did that though. I'm just saying I would never take the chance again. Not taking that chance no more. No. Yeah, I watched it again. Yeah. But anyways, did I notice that? Yes, I did. Also, let me tell you what I noticed. I noticed that his all that talk about him using the same guard all the time, that's garbage. That man switches his guard constantly. He changes his guard constantly. And he changes angles constantly. In that particular fight, it was constant. He looked way better. You can't take that chance, especially in high school when you're trying to get your kid looks from schools also. Yeah, it's like nah, bro. You're just trying to you're making a start. Now, don't get me wrong, the dude's kid can play. Really good kid, very nice kid, without a doubt. But no, nah, man. It's shit's over the top, bro. Nah, bro. No, okay, come on, man. Set up a play, because there's different people got different strengths. You know what I mean? I just watched breakdown. He knows the stuff. I kept the sound on between rounds just to be able to hear Derek James. Look, that man switches his guards a lot. He's not just behind a high guard. That's just not true. And his high guard is not like other people's high guards. And there are various different types of high guards. A kilo netter with the yellow, brother. Thank you, man. He said, hey, Martin, Tank's value skyrockets when he KOs Ryan. You got to show up in the big fights. Boots missed an opportunity with Karen, and Haney missed an opportunity not KOing Kambosos the first time. Yeah, I think you're right to a degree. I agree with that to more than to a little extent. I agree with that. Let's talk about Super Chat. Oh, we got some Ryan fans peeked up. We're at 8. Ryan by KO is at 8%. Tank by KO is at 86%. Ryan by decision is at 3%. And Tank by decision is at 3%. So, yeah. What's going on to the parlor of East Wheaton? In the building. Man, Fanon, the Bud and Arrow fight say It's in June I don't care, man. Please don't start that. Mrs. Baird, shout out to you though. All love and affection if you're, to you. Just because it says it's not going to be in June. It's April 17th now. It's April 17th. It's not going to be, more than likely it's not. And I think they've already got other fights announced for June. Let me look. Sorry to bring it up on this platform. So no worry, Mrs. Baird. Don't worry about that. Do you? Please bring up whatever you want to bring up. I'm sorry. I just, I have to get over the fact. First of all, I got to get over some prejudice that I have. Okay? I have to admit this. I've got to get past some prejudice that I have. Be easy in the building. Says Salute Martin. I always value your opinions. Much love in that super chat with the $5 holler, brother. Thank you so much, man. And Mrs. Baird said, shout out to you. Love your channel. Thank you, Mrs. Baird. Thank you very much. PTSD from next year. No, let me tell you what I got PTSD from. I have post-traumatic. Because of all these YouTube channels and just putting up and just like trying to prove that they're right over and over and over again. Fanon's still getting over that L. Fahim. No, let me tell you what it is. The long debate. Remember, there's shout out to KO Boxing. Shout out to KO Boxing. Shout out to BFTB. Shout out to everybody that goes on those channels and does those debates where you sit down and you have conversations that may take place over the course of a couple hours, right? Those to me I call those the short debates. What I'm talking about is the long debate where somebody will say something and they'll put a video out, they'll do a live stream about it, right? And people will come to my chat and ask me about it, or I'll do a video about it on my own and I'll share my opinion, right, about it. But people do not take being wrong. There's people that will never admit that they were just wrong about it. Like Fahim Sator is really trying to get me to do by admitting that I was wrong and saying, yeah, I think Terrence Crawford is going to take the Errol Spence Jr. fight. But I'll take the Rick Timms easy out and say, hey, man, there's always a chance. It's not over yet. They haven't retired. But the problem with that is I'll be saying that until literally they both retire. But back, I got, you know what I mean? And a kilo netter. Brother, thank you so much for that yellow. Thank you. A double more gongs for you. Right? So that's my traumatic syndrome. So I think the idea that because Spectrum put that thing up, and you can call Spectrum, that means that fight is going to be in June. I've been saying, look, dude, June? Well, it's April 17th now. OKC Gun King said, top of the morning, Fanon, and the chat on the road, driving. Make sure to hit that like button. Yes, sir. And vote in the poll. Hit that like button and vote in the poll. Mr. Henderson said, Fanon, hey, Fanon, how are you doing? I'm doing well, brother. I'm doing well. I'm up here this morning talking this boxing, having a good time. Yeah, some people will never say they're wrong. They'll just never say it. And that means I got more and more people that come to me misinformed because they will interpret every fact in a way that will justify their point. And they will never be wrong. And it will go on and on and on and on and on. Yeah, hit them like buttons, man. We have reached a point in society where people won't even concede facts. Mrs. Baird, what's your thought on Ryan versus Tank? I got Gervonta Davis winning the fight. By a late round stoppage, bro. By a late round stoppage. If I had to guess, it's a late, and I'm not guessing. Yeah, I guess that's a guess. Educated guess, late round stoppage. Educated guess, late round stoppage. Gervonta, though, is not as savage as Errol. Like that Errol fight. Oh my God. I'm telling you, man, that guy may be my number one pound for pound, man. I think I'm about to move that dude to number one pound for pound off that Ugas fight. Like, yikes. And I mean it like yikes. Like yikes. Okay, K-Sing, top of the morning for 9 in the chat. Yes, sir. Make sure hit that like button. OKC Gun King. In that building, man. Thank you so much for your support, bro. Thank you for that color in the chat. I just read Letitia's tweet to Ugas. That is what tweet to Ugas? I'm telling you, that'd be a very tough fight for Terrence Crawford, is that Ugas fight. What tweet was that? Somebody put that tweet in the chat. Put the tweet in the chat. Nah, man, I think I might have to move Errol there, man. I ain't gonna lie, dog. Ugh. That was ugly. I'm trying to tell you, dude, he showed so much in that fight, man. It was so, he showed so much in that fight, bro. That is so ugly. That is man, I'm trying to tell you, he's gonna get hit because he's in harm's way. Dude, that is definitely not Sean Porter, bro. She told him he stood there like a punching bag. How about you get in the ring and do that? How about you get in the ring and do that? That man did not stand there like a punching bag. That guy got turned into a punching bag. Okay, announce the fight. You sat there like a punching bag. Ugas was tagging him with that right hand. Crawford knocks him out with it. Yeah, and he was good. So how are you going to do that if you're not there, Kevin Carey? How are you going to do that if you're not in front of him? Let me ask you a question. How are you going to do that if you're not in front of him? I'm very, very interested to know. How exactly is he going to knock him out if he's not in front of him? You think he's going to knock him out from behind him? To the left, to the right? Where's he going to do? What's he going to do? Run? I'm sorry. Somebody help me out. Do you know anybody that is knocking people out without being in front of them? You betting on a one-punch knockout? You're saying because he got hit with a punch? Oh, he got hit with a punch? Everybody gets hit with a punch. Everybody gets hit with a punch. And I'm going to tell you right now, Terrence Crawford is not, if Terrence Crawford fights that man in an orthodox stance, he's going to die. How are you going to knock him out if you're not in front of him? I don't know if I've ever seen a knockout where somebody got knocked out and they were not in front of him. Every time Terrence Crawford has ever knocked somebody out, he was in front of him. Said, nah, I'm playing. Oh, okay. Because I'm like, dude, that shit irritates me, man. Why people disrespect? Like, and I appreciate you telling me you joking, bro. But, dude, that pressure, that amount of punching, the amount of energy that man, how often that man had to make that guy fight. Oh, Hunter on the Hunt said, hey, for dropping another content's name in the chat, my bad for 9. I was just agreeing with you. Hey, man, look, dude, I don't care. You can drop whatever name you want to drop. It doesn't matter to me anymore. I ain't got no friends in this game. Much love in that super chat. And I don't even care. I used to care because I was trying to be brotherly, but whatever, bro. You got people who got channels that literally give wrenches to people that say Fanon is this and Fanon is that, and literally give them wrenches for saying it. So, I don't care. You know what I mean? I don't care. I am 100% not, I'm not, You can hate on cats till you turn blue in the face. I may not read it, but dude, I'm not doing that no more, bro. Because when I saw that dog, I was like, okay, all right, how desperate are you for that to take place? Still was not mad about it, but like, wow, really? A wrench for that? You must. All I say is thank you for the super chat, bro. And again, tell you, thank you so much for the color in the chat. For now, you got haters. That means you're doing a lot of things right. Yeah, dog, but I can do without it. I can do without them. I mean, I ain't gonna lie, dude. I can do without the haters. Hey, we got 370 votes. We had 85% knockout. We got 85% knockout by Tank, 8% knockout by Ryan, 3% decision by Ryan, and 3% Tank by decision. Haters are your best followers. They promote you. They promote you too. I mean, it is what it is, bro. But look, let me tell you who my best supporters are, bro. My best supporters are guys like Hunter on the Hunt. That's the best supporter right there. That's the best supporter right here. Guys like John Boy are the best supporters. Now, I really, really do believe that the people that actually support you, that bring positivity in your life, they're really the best ones. The people that bring a lot of negativity towards you and crap on your name and make your child embarrassed when you say, oh, this is what, hey, was that your dad there? Those type of dudes, no, they're not good for you. They can all take a long walk off a short pier, bro. They're not good for you, bro. I'll take a John Bowie, I'll take a Hunter on the Hunt any day of the week over that. You know what I mean? Because you guys are empowering. Hey, much love in that super chat, brother. Hunter on the Hunt. Thank you so much for that support again, bro. Thank you again. Ryan's gonna jab and try to land a hook behind it, but that's not enough. We'll see what he does. We'll see what he does. There's a lot of I'm not going to give out wrenches, bro, because other people give out wrenches. Hey, my guy in the building, Mr. Dapper Douglas in the building. Dapper Douglas said, hey, would love your honest opinion on my YouTube channel. Dapper Douglas in the building. Yes, sir. Email me, Dapper Douglas. Email me, Dapper Douglas. Email me. Or you can email me. You can hit me up on Instagram. You can hit me on. He said, thanks for that. I appreciate it. Hey, man, that's just the truth. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Oh, you caught the other thing. You dropped the key. Here, give me the other thing. Thanks, man. Keys to the Game channel said, keep pushing positivity and unbiased logic. Hey, man, I definitely will. Hunter Hunt said, thank Fanon. Appreciate it. Now, I'm very serious about that, man. You need people that are going to support you. You don't need the people that crap on your product they're not your friends. Now, constructive criticism can be helpful. You know what I mean? A constructive critique. So I like that shirt for now. Yep. Free-ish. Because that's what we are, sort of. We free, kind of. Mojo says, shout out to you for being one of the more unbiased boxing platforms in boxing. Thank you, brother. I'm trying. And Keys to the Game, brother. Thank you again, man, for that support. And my guy, Big Key said, just sliding into the best supporter list. Salute to the chat fam. Thank you for all your time and hard work, Fanon. Good boxing content every day. Thank you, bro. Yeah, we're gonna up the quality too. We're about to up that quality too. We definitely about to up the quality in it too, for sure. Hit that like button. It's free-ish. So hit that like button. You know what it is. It is free-ish, but it is valuable. Hey, Bees said, Martin, I think Ryan will come out looking fast and shoe shining. Shoe shine flashing for the first 2 to 3 rounds. Then Tank will start walking them down in the deep waters, in my opinion. Yeah, absolutely. I think Tank's going to go to him from the beginning. I think Tank is probably going to go to him from the beginning. Excuse me. The real mulatto said, I like the vid. What is that? You like what vid? Yeah, I'm trying to ease my process and increase the quality of my videos. I am. At the same time. Because I know I can be better. It's just going to cost me a little bit more money. But I know I can be better. Which video? I make a lot of videos, brother. I make a lot of videos, Real Mulatto. But thank you, man. I'm glad that you liked it. I got one of those two, just a little twist to it. Oh, you're live right now. Oh, you liked the video. Oh, you hit the like. Thank you, Real Mulatto. Hey, man, you hit the like. Go on for hitting the like. Thank you for the support, bro. Hey, yeah, she said she just can't wait for them to announce this dang fight. That's what his sister said. She can't wait for them to announce it. Well, maybe they're going to announce it. We'll see. Hold on a second. All right, yeah, I see what you're talking about. Hey, Big Keith in the building. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that, man. I had to laugh at something I saw over there. Keys to the Game boxing channel. Salute to all the supporters. You guess help my channel grow as well. Much love for now. Did you hear Tank wants to fight in Chicago? I mean, I think he probably wants to fight everywhere. I don't think he's ever going to fight in Chicago, man. I don't know what fighting in Chicago would do. I don't get that one. But if he fights in Chicago, I'm definitely there. Without a doubt. Okay, that's what's up. And you DM me on Oh, okay. No, that's Tiffany Chips. Okay, on Instagram. Oh, I'll choke. Hey, my guy, Keys to the Game boxing channel says, salute to all the supporters. You just helped my channel grow as well. Much love for Nine. Did you hear Tank wants to fight in Chicago? Hey, man, I would love to see him fight in Chicago. I would love to go to the fight in Chicago because I'm not going to miss a fight in Chicago if he went to Chicago. Like I'd have to go to that. I'd definitely have to do that one. Definitely having to do that. Hey, we ain't got our apartment downtown anymore, but I don't know where he'd fight. He'd probably go out west. Probably be out west somewhere. Like I'm not sure where he would fight. You can't fight at Chicago Stadium because there's no roof. And I'm not sure where he would fight. Lee Ho Shang says support the chat. Yes, sir. Supporting the chat. Thank you, Lee Ho Shang. Thank you for that support, bro. Thank you, man. Yes, Honor on the Hunt. Yes, I will do so. I see you, brother. And T Wells in the building. What's going on? At the yeah. I'm the United Center. Yeah, the United Center. Yeah, so the West Side. Yeah, y'all gonna be hanging out on the West Side. Y'all gonna go hang out on the West Side, the best side. Hey, T. Will said for calling me Barbara D by mistake. Oh, did I do that? I call you Barbara D? Nah, I didn't. I think I read it at the same time. T. Wells 32. Sorry about that, brother. Thank you. Yeah, he'll sell out in the United Center. 26,000 for boxing and UFC. Yeah, okay, well, I'd be there for that. I think Dallas is more convenient than Chicago, but the great a great morning to the beautiful queen, Lady Erica B. Always a pleasure to be graced with your presence in the chat. Absolutely. I got you and anyone else who needs assistance. Yes, I will email you. I'm going to try to get it done today. I've got like 5 or 6 things that I have to get done today. Hold on one second. Hold on one second. Hold on one second. William Oscar, what's going on, man? Hold on one second. Hold on one second. Hold on one second. All right. Soap Studios in the building. What's going on, man? Says, hey, I think Tank will folds Ryan with a body shot, 8 rounds. Man, I don't know, man. I think he's going to I don't know what's going to happen, man. I'm actually kind of nervous for the fight. I don't really know what's going to happen at the end of the day. Hold on one second. I got to text my wife real quick. Also, Queen A out. What did it say? Dapper Douglas said, out the guns down on flight and earn money instead of taking life. Genesis 217 is undefeated. What? Out the guns down. Oh, put the guns down and fight and earn money instead of taking life. Genesis 217 is undefeated. What's Genesis 217? He said, you hold on one second. Hey, man, it is what it's saying. I had to hold on. I had to do something. Well, I got to do 1 second. I'm sorry. I got to live life at the same time. I got to do this. Hold on. Oh, my phone is acting up. Fanon, did you hear by 2025 Chicago is going to have a mini helicopter that transports you from downtown to 100 transports you from downtown Chicago to O'Hare Airport at the cost of $150 a trip? That is really expensive, bro. That's pretty expensive to get to the airport. How about you take the train for like $10? They're gonna have. I wouldn't be surprised, man. I wouldn't be surprised though. Dwayne Williams said, I think it's a 60-40 fight. I've been watching boxing since 1980, but you give the facts, that's a difference. Hey, look, dude, I'm not gonna count out Ryan Garcia in the fight because Ryan Garcia is like, he's a legitimate fighter, bro. You know what I mean? He's a legitimate fighter. And anything can happen, man. You know what I mean? He's the bigger fighter. He's the longer fighter. In 15 minutes, yeah, I know it's going to be a helicopter is obviously going to be faster, but who's going to be able to afford $150 just to go just to get to the airport? Like $150 just to get to the airport. I mean, good for anybody got $150 just to go to the airport. I know I don't have $150 just to get to the airport. And plus, anybody in Chicago flying out of O'Hare needs some help anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like I never see any reason to go to O'Hare. Yeah, like Zach Levine. Yeah, you somebody like that for $150 and you were really late, like your private plane or something. They are working on a high-speed train to O'Hare from downtown. It will take like 20 minutes. Yeah, I mean that would be helpful. JD Fegan said he's flat-footed, no head movement. He's an amateur compared to Tank Haney. And no, he's not. He's a professional. No, he is a professional. He's a professional. 100% he's a professional. Do not lunch on that kid like that, man. I give Ryan Garcia I give him his credit. And he's got a really good trainer that's out there, you know? And he's working with a really good trainer. Hold on 1 second. I'm sorry, I got to do something. Give me 1 second. All right, right back at you. Sorry about that. Hold on 1 second. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on, I'm sorry. All right, anyway, I'll get that. Hey, good morning, Galgo Americanos in the building. Say good morning. Ryan Garcia is going to shake up the world if he wins. this fight. So much hate on him lately. Might have took this fight too early in his career, but I think he's got it in him to pull it off the upset, in my opinion. Look, I don't really see a lot of hate on him, man. It's that's boxing, man. Look, people, I don't see a lot of hate on Ryan Garcia, honestly. Gallos Americanos. I don't see it. I don't see it. Honestly, man, I see more hate on Gervonta Davis for Ryan Garcia not wanting to make weight at 135. That's what I see. And honestly, man, the simple fact that people treat Gervonta Davis the way that they do, despite the accomplishments that the man has in the ring to date in his career, I think he's one of the most underrated fighters that there is in boxing. And you just get a lot of people that don't get that man his credit. People act like he's just a come forward fighter that is looking for a one-punch knockout, and that's not the case. When you watch the man in the ring, people give rounds to the other guy just because they don't get knocked down. You know, to me, he said, thanks for the feedback. Yeah, anytime, man. I appreciate you coming by and talking boxing with me. I like Ryan Garcia. If he wins, he's going to deserve credit for it, and have been a better fighter than people give him credit for, than people had given him credit for. What is this? Talisha Lachelle said, people are double speaking. It's too early, but he can pull it off. It's either he wins or no. And quite frankly, no. Could happen. That's, to me, that's who I think is the most disrespected fighter is Gervonta. The only person that I think is close to being let me tell you who I think the most disrespected boxers and people in boxing are. Deontay Wilder, Arthur Beterbiev, Demetrius Andrade, Jermell Charlo, Gervonta Davis, Steve Fulton Jr., because I think he's a very underrated fighter. Jermell Charlo, both of them. I mean, Jermell Charlo, there's some reason to give him the criticism. There's some reasons to give him the criticism because of inactivity. But other than inactivity, in my opinion, there's nothing to say. I think Errol Spence Jr. gets a lot of his respect. I think he gets a lot of respect. Hold on one second. I think he gets a lot of respect, man. William Oscar said, Fanon, most fans don't know what they are seeing in fights. Tank is great with his defense if you know what you're seeing. Yeah, exactly. Very, very underrated fighter. Very, very underrated fighter. Hey, Fanon, do you think Tank will take Gervonta if he beats Garcia? I don't think it's his choice. I don't think it's Devin Haney's choice. That's my opinion. Do I think that Devin will take it? It's not Devin's choice. If Gervonta offers him the fight, he'll probably take it if he can get it. If he's able to, and the WBC doesn't say I'm going to strip you if you do it, you know, something like that. But no, man, I think if Devin gets past Lomachenko, first of all, Devin's got to get past Lomachenko, which I don't think is a foregone conclusion. To be very, very honest with you, man, I don't think that that's a foregone conclusion. That's going to be a tough fight for him. Regis Prograis is a product of his own choices. He is. That's a funny dude, man. And not going to lie, Regis Prograis is a funny dude. Has more than a few opportunities. Definitely has an opportunity, and I know he has an opportunity to do work with the PBC. knows he said if he's free for real, he could sign with Top Rank. He's just, it's really funny, man. He moves funny, man. I do believe that. Hold on one second. Man. I don't need to do. I can probably not have to pay for that. Mike Kirkland in the building said, one punch not going to stop Tank. Hey, Mike Kirkland, thank you for that support. It's got to take accumulation like Douglas and Holyfield did to Mike Tyson, in my opinion. Yeah, dude, because he's so short and his chin is tucked. It's hard to knock out a little compact guy like that. Like, you know what I mean? It's tough to knock out a really compact guy. And dude, and I'm telling you, Ryan Garcia really doesn't have the one punch. He's not one punch sleeping dudes. Like, yeah, he slept guys of much lesser quality, bro. And I'm not buying that Luke Campbell body shot is not getting repeated, bro. You know? Mike Williams, thank you, brother, for that support, man. Thank you for putting the love in the super chat, man, and keeping the color in the chat. He said, as I become more aware of him, there's just something about Bill Haney's vibe and energy that just generally disagrees with me. He's a very peculiar type of cat because he's just kind of being kind of phony. It's just there's a facade of friendliness that's really not there. You know what I mean? There's like a thin layer, but I'm gonna tell you, I got something, man. And I know this may be true with a lot of people. I'm not trusting people that don't have canine teeth. I'm telling you right now, dog, I'm not. If you don't have reason to have your teeth replaced, like a boxer with no canines, I'm like, okay, well, you might have got a tooth knocked out, something like that. But just a regular individual walking around that does not have canine teeth, those are fronts. Those are veneers. Like that's what is always. I was like, there's something about these teeth that do not look right. They don't put the canines in the veneers. It's like the tooth between your two front teeth. It's like they're all like that same tooth. Like, you're supposed to have little spikes on your teeth, man. I don't trust anybody that don't got canines, man. Because something ain't real about you, man. Hey, man, because something ain't real about you, brother. Hold on one second. I think I already did this. Yeah, I did this already. Let's file it now. All right. Yeah, that's all square teeth, dog. I don't trust it. Now, I know there's some people that really need to have them because you got snaggle teeth. And I was always kind of blessed with straight. I was blessed, not kind of blessed. I was very much blessed with straight teeth. But, if you don't have dentures or something. Anyway, walking around like them dogs on them dental commercials. Yeah, it just ain't real, man. It just ain't real, brother. It just ain't real. I ain't trying to hear that, brother. But so Bruce Williams, look, man, I don't have a problem. I don't even like talking about. I'm telling you, I don't like talking about the 80s. Like, I really want to be off that. I want to be off that topic. I want to get past this weekend really, really bad. I want to get past this weekend really, 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 really bad. You know what I'm saying? I want to get past this weekend really bad. Um, uh, Windy City Assassin said, looking like, yeah, exactly, man. So yeah, I don't really, because honestly, man, I think you guys are going like, dog. I think them teeth look better, man. They really don't. Like, I'm going to the dentist like, now that I'm older, I go to the dentist like, and to the doctors very, very often. So I'm keeping my teeth. I the only thing I'm trying to keep all my teeth because them veneers don't look real. Ojepi said, is Ryan a bigger draw than Haney? If so, would he be the A side if they ever fought? It depends. If Ryan Garcia gets knocked out by Gervonta Davis, we'll see. Keys to the game said Bill Haney never answers a question directly. He's always deflecting. Look, dude, it's a Farrakhan act, but he answers the question if you keep asking him the same question. Barbara D said, Martin, you wild boy. I'm just telling you. Like, hey, you've got to get braces, man. Just get braces. I know 50-year-old men don't want to have braces, but take care of your teeth, get some braces. Them suckers will be perfectly straight, and they will look better. He said, Vanan, some of the sexiest women I've ever came across had some snaggletooth action. Hey, crooked teeth don't bother me. Crooked teeth don't bother me at all. I ain't lying. Pimples don't bother me in moderation. Moderate number of pimples never bothered me. Crooked teeth never bothered me. It just whatever. It don't really, it is what it is, man. I just don't want anybody that's dumb. Like, that's my thing. Have you ever seen a horse smile gives you different meaning to never look a gift horse in the mouth? Yeah, some big old teeth. Steve Holland in the building said, afternoon, sir, from London, England. Shout out to London, England. And Bruce Williams, again, brother, thank you for the support this Monday morning. Thank you for the support in the chat. That is what keeps the channel up and running. So thank you, sir. And we have 550 votes. And we are still at 80 over 82%. But no canine teeth does. I said in women. They don't bother me. And they don't bother me either. I just don't trust you. What? Boy, you need to listen, JD Fegan. Listen. For now, these YouTubers will jump on any little thing to report nonsense. Of course. Duck Crawford's sister posted something, and now they're saying, oh, the fight is happening. Yeah, of course. Of course. Of course. Can't wait for them to announce this fight. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Hey, man, hit that like button, man. He must be missing his canines. I'm just saying, hey, salute for 9. Hit the Cash App. I'm out here on vacation, and Super Chat not working for me. Oh, thank you, brother. Hey, Ray Davis, seriously, man. Thank you, man. You've definitely been a big supporter on the channel, brother. Thank you. And to my guy, Ray Davis, hold on one second. With the $2 holler in the building, said just dropping a jewel for this first 9. Salute. Thank you, brother. Much love in that Super Chat and that Cash App, brother. Thank you for your support, man. We saw this last time. Bud did a bunch of clout chasing and exited stage left. I will believe it when Arrow releases it. I can't wait for them to announce this fight. Means that the deal is already done. But it is. I mean, that's legitimately something to bring up if that's what she said. I saw this last time. Yeah, but we'll see. Like I said, Dr. Pablo Sled in the building. Thank you, brother. Said Bill and Devin Haney say everything but a direct answer to a question. Oh, they'll answer a question if they want to answer the question. If you're talking about Shakur, look, watch this. Do you want to fight? Are you going to fight Shakur Stevenson next? Yes or no? If you say anything other than yes, I'm going to take that as a no. You have to ask them questions that they can't duck. You have to answer questions that you can't duck. Got to ask questions that you can't duck. Bill, I've had Bill Haney on my channel. He did not get around questions on me. He didn't evade the questions. He answered the questions. You got to ask him questions that he'll answer. And if he doesn't answer, you got to ask it again. If he asks you a question, Electric Bill slid around the question. Hey, look, if you can't get somebody to answer a question, that's your fault. And if somebody's asked a yes or no question and they don't say yes, then the answer is no. Period. Undercard Boxing in the bill said, Fanon, the reason Bud don't have to worry about Alexis Rocha, he took step aside of money. He's fighting young. I don't know if he took step aside money or not. I haven't heard anything about the step aside money. I think you missed oh, I'm sorry, Marquis. I did. Brother, Marquis in the building said, thanks for bringing us boxing sunshine every day. Much love in that Cash App, brother. It is right there. Thank you so much for your support, man. Thank you so much for your support, man. William Oscorn said, Fanon, thanks for always keeping it real, unlike some of these channels I've been watching for years. Hey, look, man. Somebody sent me an email one time and told me that I would regret something. Of a long plea. Man, I'm going to tell you, man, this thing was like pages long. A lot of these people have always been like that. They've always been like that. But as YouTube is now more prevalent and you spend enough time, you'll see it. The people are out there to try to get paid to support certain fighters. And it is what it is. Just what it is. Doesn't make you a bad guy. Doesn't make you a good guy. It is what it is. Deborah Booker, what's going on, sister? Hey, thank you for keeping the color in the chat, Undercard Boxing. For real, thank you. Says stop the bill shit. Stop the bill shit. No, that is funny, man. That is funny. But it is what it is. You know what I mean? But a lot of people, I'm telling you, man, I have a lot of I don't care what somebody, I know certain things stopped because of that. Certain things stopped because of that. Certain people can only have, I'm telling you, man, a lot of people will walk away from you. They're just not going to say anything. A lot of people, they will walk away, but they won't say anything. Fanon, didn't Devin say he was going to the Tank Ryan fight? Somebody said that he would be there, but look, man, he ain't getting in the ring. He ain't getting in the ring. Hey, you know what I'm saying? He ain't gonna get in. I guarantee he ain't getting in that ring. I guarantee they're not gonna spotlight him. He said, pay attention. I'm telling you, man, I'm telling you. Fanon, not hot my super chat. My bad. Hey, if I missed, let me slide back. Man, they tempted. Virgil Wembley, Fanon. Are you going live chat the Tank Ryan fight? Absolutely. Is Ryan being underestimated by some of us? Yeah, by some of us, for sure. What's your prediction for Loma Haney? I don't know, man. I don't know. I have to take a step back off that. Off any prediction for that fight. I have to go back and watch Loma fight, man. Because hold on. I got to go back and watch Loma fight. Man, I'm getting old. Hold on. You know what I'm going to do? Make sure you guys vote in that poll. I gotta watch Lomachenko fight, Virgil. Because I do think that Devin Haney's not gonna keep those belts jabbing and grabbing. I think you're gonna wind up seeing, especially they're fighting in Vegas. That's not a good place for him to fight. That fight going to Vegas is definitely a big advantage for Lomachenko. Because of the style of fights that the way they score fights in Vegas. They score for the aggressor. If Lomachenko was aggressive and fighting on the inside and slipping shots and getting in, all of that, that's an advantage for that's a big advantage for Gervonta. I mean, for Lomachenko in Vegas. I made a bold Haney statement on Twitter last night when asked if he can move to 140. For now, put a poll up on Loma Haney. Yeah, let's do that tomorrow. I don't really like the Devin Haney conversation, bro. I'm just being honest with you. I don't really like the conversation. It's a kind of a depressing conversation for me because I really wish I could be like full-fledged in support of Devin. I wish I could be that way, but that was stolen from me. Because I was never allowed to just give my opinion about him and let it be natural. You know? It wasn't something where I got to see the kid and I was like, wow. No, it was, man, this kid is the best ever in the world. I looked at him like, oh, okay, well, yeah, he's really good. He moves really well. Because if you recall in his early fights, man, he was on a bicycle all fight. Like, when he was on Showbox, man, that kid was on a bicycle. Like, man, he moved a lot. He doesn't move as much now as he moved before. He doesn't necessarily answer truthfully. So I know it's not necessarily him. I'm telling you, it's the people I'm around. It's like you guys and that certain musician that you guys were. There's guys that ruined a music. You ruined a musician for me. You're not going to shove this dude down my throat. Like, it's just not going to happen with me. Like, I'm not going to say his name because I get so sick of the conversations. Very good, very, very talented, very, very good music. I understand how a lot of people like this musician. I really do. But it was shoved down my throat so much that I was like, look, man, it's just I associate you and your BS with him. I'm okay. Even if I really could sit down and enjoy it, if I was like free to sit down and enjoy it, but you kept me from being able to do it because y'all lie so much. Because you lie so much. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like Lomachenko. It was really hard to appreciate Lomachenko as a fighter. It's hard to appreciate Lomachenko as a fighter because Bob Arum trying to shove him down everybody's throats. Fanon, Google Lassane Parish Crooks. Hey, when I got time, man, I got a lot of to-do lists out of the live streams. You know what I mean? No, I'm talking about something that trust me, the whole chat would go crazy on what I'm talking about. But it's just something like I'm like, I'm all right. Even though I was talking to my wife and I was like you can't deny they really do have some classic songs. And I was like, babe, I can deny that shit to my grave. I was around too many people that just kept playing that crap, playing it and playing it and playing it. And I'll say, hey, man, can I hear a little of this? No. Dude, I don't need to hear how great, how everybody's ducking Devin when they're not. How put upon Devin Haney is. How mistreated he is and how rich he is. Oh, he's the richest. He's making more money than everybody. And everybody's ducking him. And he's the best businessman ever. And look what he's achieved. And all the boxing world is out to get him. Oh, man, that stuff doesn't match. It doesn't match. It doesn't match. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean to do that for Fahim Sator. Putting that in my head. Don't put that. Hey, Big Lorenzo, you in the building, brother? Yes, sir. Big Lorenzo in the building. Hold on 1 second. Hold on, man. Got to protect somebody. Got to put somebody in protective custody, bro. Got to put him in protective custody. Hold on. Big Lorenzo, don't use this in an improper fashion, please. Big Lorenzo, I put you under protective custody. Please do not abuse it. Nah, you ain't safe. Nah, man, y'all ain't safe with that. Better believe it. You put that in my head. You just violated my dome piece with that. Putting lyrics in the chat? No. Hey, Derek Choi said, I'm looking forward to Devin and Loma, but they will push Loma being a war hero the whole fight. Dude, let me tell you something, man. Lomachenko's more entertaining to watch. Yeah, Devin is not somebody that, dude, you come on, man. Devin is that guy, dog. It's just boring. It was slightly more entertaining last time if he sits down and he really fights with somebody. But come on, man. It's like, dude, seriously, like I watch enough boxing now that I have definitely changed. My palate has changed a little bit. Like, God, dog, man, will you stop holding? Geez, stop holding. I was doing that to Caleb Plant. Man, Caleb, if you do not stop holding, God, dog, man, God, dog. God, dog. My guy Derek Choi said, I'm looking forward to Devin and Loma, but they will push Devin being a hero, a war hero the whole time fight. No, I don't think they've ever called him a war hero. But they're going to say that he was in a war, and they should say that. Derek Choice. Rachel and Nonito and Rachel Donaire in the building. What's going on, man? Hey, I didn't shoot him. I didn't block him. But he put that man's song in my head. I can't do it. I'm going to be, tell me when you come with me. Now. It's going to be in my head all damn day. Dude, I'm telling you. I listened to that crap for a year straight. A year straight on repeat. First of all, I don't even like music in the house. I don't even like listening to music in the car. To have that banging in my ear all the time, bro, I was like, man, I cannot wait to get out of this city. I cannot get away from this. My God, man, you selfish bastards. Stop playing that stuff all the damn time. Anyway, I had to clip Fahim because he did that. He knows that's a violation right there. Put some Stevie Wonder in my ear or something. John Boy said, Dad, y'all shot my bro Fahim. Not y'all, bro. I did. Big Lorenzo says, shout out to Tim's, but thank you for nine. I disagree with you all the time, but I still enjoy the content. Thank you, Big Lorenzo. Yeah, man. Hey, it's all right to disagree. Appreciate you, brother. We'll try not to be disrespectful. My guy right here doesn't agree with me all the time. Man, dude, Derek Choice disagrees with me all the time. Supports the channel, brother. Thank you very much. Big C disagrees all the time. Supports the channel. It don't matter that you don't agree with me. It's all good. Fahim is I know I didn't get Fahim didn't lose his wrench though. If I got to give him his wrench back if I clipped him if I clipped his wrench. John Boy says, shout out. Morning, all. Shout out to everybody. Hey, Rachel and Nonito or Nonito and or Nonito. But I did Ricky like he like I keep put that in there, dog. That ain't right. Don't put that. Oh my God, man. I kind of feel bad about it, but you were gonna do it again, bro. You know what I'm saying? Fahim did Fanon did Fahim like Ricky and Boys in the Hood. Hey man, God dog, what a terrible. Why did he get killed? You know what I'm saying? Like, man, God dog. Fanon, you get called out by Haney's yet for our breakdown. Oh, you get Fanon, you get called out by Haney yet for our breakdown of the possible splits. Oh, yeah, of course. But they're not gonna like mention that by name, bro. No. But they did hear it though, because they listened to everything, which is better than I could do. John Boy in that super chat. Thank you, brother. Said Mike Kirkland, Aisha, Ray Davis, Joshua, Timothy, Rick Tim, Stone Alone, and Akio, or a kilo. I think it's a kilo. Akio. I'm gonna say a kilo because otherwise it's spelled like a kilo. So what is the poll looking like? And John Boy back in the building. Said Cal L. Coolett, Barbara D, Shoney D, and I apologize if I miss a tone. Anyone. Oh, no worries. Yeah, call me Martin. Yeah, I appreciate that, man. Call me Martin. He said, just twisting the knife. Yeah, you dang sure did. I'm telling you, man, I'm not well in the head, man, with that dog. And plus, I didn't like him. I didn't like Dr. Dre. You know, you didn't read my bad, Mike Kirkland. Hold on, brother. Slide that back on up there. Let's slide that back on up there, Mike Kirkland. For John Bowie. Yes, sir. My bad, John Bowie. Mike Kirkland said for John Bowie. I cannot listen to Biggie either. I can't listen to Biggie either. Oh, I was agreeing. We call that Bill-ish. Oh, okay. That's what's up. John Bowie and the Ring. Oh, John Bowie. My guy Thomas Hill said, John Bowie and Ring, the good morning and blessings family. Yes, sir. Look, man. Yeah. Let's get back on this boxing. I don't want to do this music conversation. You know what I mean? Even though I will tell you my son's taste of music is very good. I cannot lie. I do like my son's taste of music. He is acquiesced to my desire not to listen to all that over-the-top criminal stuff and drugs and all of that. And he plays music in the car all the time, and I kind of like the stuff that he plays. Haney is a hype job. I do believe there's a lot of nonsense around him. However, we'll see what happens. Hell no, you didn't listen. No, I said I didn't like Dre. I didn't like Dr. Dre. I don't. He beat up a woman in the bathroom. I'm done with you. Sorry. As soon as I hear you're beating up women in bathrooms, I'm done with you. I don't care what your music is. I don't care how talented your music is. Don't care. You're still beating up women in the bathrooms. What's wrong with you? What? That's never going to change for me. I got no respect for men that do that. There's other musicians. There's other musicians that can put those First of all, he's sampling half of it, but whatever. There's somebody else's music I can listen to. I'm not listening to somebody, or I don't have any respect for people that are like that. I never liked it when I had friends that would talk like that. As soon as I knew you were that type of dude, I'm not dealing with you. He did that. He did an MTV. He did an MTV. He did something on MTV, like a BET reporter like that. And I ain't trying to hear that dude. Brock Howard said, "You made my soul." You made my burn bowl slow fire. Oh God, dog, this dude right here, bro. Oh, he said, "You made my soul a burning fire." Getting to be my one desire, getting to be all that matters to me. And let me tell you, oh God, that gives me chills right there. I hope and pray each day I live a little more love I have to give. That's your Stevie. That's a genius right there. That's the genius. That's the genius. That dude. I can't do it. I don't care how good you are. I'm not riding with you when I hear you do that. Sorry. There's something real, somebody that says that, like there's something not right with you, in my opinion. John Boy said, right now, to be Haney is a hype job. Oh, to me, Haney's a hype job. He hasn't fought anybody. Ish, my bad, Brock Howard, David Williams, and Phil Sloan. Thank you, brother. And my guy, John Boy, back at you. Right back at you in the super chat, said, prayers for our boy, brother Slick Skip. Yes, sir. And the Phoenix in the building said, little support. It's no biggie. Much love in that super chat, brother. Thank you, man. Nah, bro. I'll take that one dude anyway. Or I'll take that one dude. For non-facts, no respect for beta males. They're on the prey list. Yeah, I ain't got no. You talk like you're doing that. I'm not. Like, I'm sorry, bro. You put a whooping on one. I'm not trying to hear that, man. You know what I mean? I ain't trying to hear that, bro. You know? And I know there's a lot of people that do it. I took one for the West Coast. Man, them dudes, whatever, man. I ain't whatever, bro. Bunch of alphas in my book. Bunch of alphas. That's what I'll say. Chillville knows what I'm talking about. If Chillville in the building, a bunch of alphas is what I say. A bunch of alphas. That's the thing be killing me. People be talking about, I'm an alpha male. Yeah, you an alpha, all right. Yeah, you an alpha, all right. Mojo said, tell me when you hear that Tevin Campbell, we can walk. That's not exactly how you felt as a young and try and holler. I don't know, man. He was always a kid around me. Yeah, Bancroft says sugary. All I'm gonna say is, all right, yeah, you an alpha, all right. Yeah, you an alpha, all right. Creek Mika said, leave California alone. It is what it is, though. Oh, you know I was on the nuke. No, okay, that's what's up. Yeah, y'all know, like, yeah, you an alpha. Man, I wouldn't even wear black and gold. I don't even wear it. My son be walking out the house in black and gold. I be looking at him like, man, what are you wearing? Like, man, I'd rather you wear pastels or something. You know? I'd rather you be wearing pastels, man. I ain't rocking with that, dog, at all. Give me some black and gold to put on my body, dog. Be the man. I ain't walking out the house in that stuff. Self-respecting human being walks out in black and gold. Anyway, is Errol Spence Jr. Struggling with the weight? Claws with Bud. Can he make 147? Any news on the super fight? Look, dude, Terrence Crawford's sister came out and said she can't wait for them to announce the fight. But literally a week ago, they said it's not done. So is it done now? Is it done now all of a sudden? Anyway, man, just get it done. If it gets done, good. Because Errol said he ain't fighting nobody else but Bud. So it is what it is. You know what I mean? Errol's left hand is surgical, and the use of his body to set up counters to the body in blinding speed is amazing. To watch, great work ethic. Yeah, man, he's an animal, dog. Errol's an animal, dog. No joke. No joke. That dude is an animal. That dude is an animal. That dude is an animal. But I don't think there's really any options for Bud other than that is going to give him that's going to get him any real money, man. You know what I'm saying? So Errol is tripping, man. It is what it is. It's his decision. You know what I'm saying? It's the anti-duck. I'm not going to fight anybody but this guy that I'm supposed to be fighting. You know? What's wrong with black and gold? Look, man. Problem with, I can't tell you what's wrong with black and gold. I can't tell you what's wrong with black and gold, man. I can't tell you. I can't tell you what's wrong with black and gold. Because you're not wearing black and gold for the same reasons that these dudes wearing black and gold. Honestly, man, I rock with Alphas. Alphas is good people, bro. You know what I mean? Alphas are good people. It's just kind of like a thing, man. I'm a noob. Do you want me to tell you? Like, are you going to see a blood wear blue? Put it that way. You think a blood is going to wear blue? I'm not wearing blue. I'm not wearing black and gold. I'm true to it. I'm not new to this. I'm true to this. I'm not wearing black and gold. If it's on me, trust you me. It's there because I have to. I have to. Like, and I'm trying to get in the house. I'm trying to get out. You know what I'm saying? Hey, John Boy say, if it's done or not, I'm not paying itch ass duck a dime of my money. He already ruined the fight for me. Yeah, it's terrible, bro. Yeah, it's terrible, man. Much love in that super chat to my guy, John Boy in the building. That's some donut shit. What is that? He said you had me rolling out yesterday morning on old boy Bankhead. He headed a class himself, Terry Lanes. Oh, I'm not sure what you're talking about. Oh, that's some frat shit. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's frat. Alpha Phi Alpha wears black and gold, bro. And trust you me, dog. I don't rock with that at all, dog. You may catch me with some purple on. You know what I mean? Like, I'll mess with the Qs. I rocks with the Qs. Qs good. You know, Qs are good dudes. You know what I mean? Qs are good dudes. Let me put it this way. Bill Haney's an alpha. That's an alpha. There's personalities, dog. Like, I will tell you who, I can tell you what you are, I rock with the Sigmas. I rock with the Sigmas all day. Yes. I rock with the Sigmas. I'm a beta. What's a beta? I don't even know what a beta is. I rock with the Qs. Qs. I can tell you who's a Q. I meet you, I can probably tell you who you are. If you are a noob, you can be a noob or a kappa, because there's a difference. You can be an alpha. You can be an omega. You can be and I can catch a sigma. Sigmas are good dudes, bro. Sigmas are good dudes. Rock with the iotas, not really. There were no iotas around me. Iotas to me really don't count. Like, just to be honest with you. Iotas to me are like, they're like the IBO. Iotas are like the IBO. They're not a major sanctioning body to me. They're not a major sanctioning body. They're not a major sanctioning body, bro. Let me put it that way. Now, I rock with the Qs, though. Qs are good dudes, weird, good dudes, but weird, you know, big old, usually big. For real, they don't count. Yeah, I don't even count. They're like the IBO to me. I don't really, you know, like, I don't know them. That's what I put. Like, I may meet you, I just don't know you. I don't really know where you fit in. So Fanon, shout out Fanon in the community. Hope everybody has a blessed day. Stopping by to start the B-Day. Oh, yes, well, happy birthday to you, brother. But, like, without a doubt, I'm going to tell you for sure that Errol Spence Jr. is a Q. He's a Q. Terrence Crawford's an alpha. That's an alpha. I'm telling you, Terrence Crawford is an alpha. He behaves like an alpha. An alpha. Oh, what's his name? Is a Q. Deontay Wilder, that's a Q. I promise you, that dude would be a Q. Guarantee you. Guaranteed to be a Q. Guaranteed to be a Q. I feel like you should have went Sigma when I feel like I should have went Sigma when I was in school. You can go Sigma, you can go alumni. You can go live. If he was alpha, then why don't he treat with alpha respect? What you talking about? You don't know what I mean, Initial Dre's. Who would be a Kappa? Ali. That's a noob right there. Ali's a noob. Shakur Stevenson is a noob. Andre Ward's a noob. He'd be a Kappa, Andre Ward. Floyd Mayweather Jr. more than likely would be a Kappa. He got some tendencies, but more than likely Floyd would be a Kappa. I ain't going to tell y'all what all that is. I can't give you all the secrets. I don't know Jared Anderson well enough, but probably my sense is that. Tank, Q, or Noop, one or the other, Q or Noop. Nah, Ali, you're tripping. You don't know what it means, Fahim. Yes, he would. We got all kind of Muslims. We got all kind of Muslims in the frat, man. You tripping. You got all kind of Muslims in there. Ali is a Muslim. You'd never be a Noop. Yes, he would. You're tripping. You just don't know what it is. Don't worry about it, though. Nah, bro. That man's, I'm telling you, I know the personalities, bro. I know the personalities. You guys are tripping it up and saying that you think it's Greek. It's not Greek. It's not Greek. Anyway, I want to be done with that, though, because that's like talking about music. I'm off the subject. You don't understand. You don't understand what I'm saying, Fahim. You don't understand what I mean. Malcolm X is 100% that. 100% Malcolm X is that. And Martin Luther King is 100% an alpha. Haney got asked, and he's literally an alpha. Haney got asked a question. He was press 1 or press 2 if you're going to agree with him. He's wild. Oh, that garbage he did, man. That was whack. That was whack. I'm not trying to hear all I'm not trying to hear all that. Look, man, I'm just trying to tell you, you think it's just the letters are Greek. That's it. It's the only thing Greek about it is the letters. That's it. The meanings of it are beyond the letters. You have to look to the meaning beyond the word. Look, they're all They're all the same concepts, Rick Tim. Rick, look, if I did it, I've already done it. Everybody thought I was crazy for explaining it to you. No, I'm never going to do it again because I literally sat up and explained to everybody exactly what that was. And I was ridiculed by it. So I am never going to cast my pearls amongst swine again. You're going to have to meet me personally, and I'm going to do that. I will sit and talk to you about it. But other than that, I'm not giving you any explanation. And I mean it. I am not talking about letters and words and organizations. I'm not talking about any of that. I'm not casting my pearls amongst swine anymore. Those particular pearls, no way. You guys can just not understand and keep it pushing. I don't care. Nat Turner and Black and Malcolm X are full-fledged Black heroes. Look, man, true. For now, this would be a great Patreon or private content. Yeah, that's not going to do it. I'm just not going to do it. That's for me and anybody I want to talk to. And I'm going to tell you, I had a conversation this weekend with my a friend of mine who is, and let me brag about my friend for a second, because really, I don't think a lot of people could even talk to this guy. It's a black dude out of Alabama that is a let me put it this way. This dude is one of the smartest people you will ever run into your life. Like, one of the best educated guys. I don't want to say, because my wife's going to eavesdrop on me on this. Look, this guy's got a PhD in physics, a PhD's in physics from MIT. He's got an MD, obviously he's got a bachelor's in science. He's got a master's degree, and he finished his PhD in electrical engineering, not electrical engineering, physical engineering, from MIT. Yeah, he's got a PhD in physics. I can have conversations with him and understand everything that he's saying. We had like a 2.5 hour conversation where we related psychology to physics to national security, to internet protocols and security protocols, to psychic phenomenon, to all of that. And it was like, he was talking to me, he was like, man, it is so nice to talk to somebody that understands and is interested in what I understand. And I told him, I said the same thing to him. I was like, it is very, very nice to talk to somebody that can complete my understanding in areas that I really don't have that expertise in, because I can't break down the periodic table. I understand quantum physics. I understand him at a high level, but he understands quantum physics in a very, very detailed fashion and can explain to you the positive and the negative quark and the distance and the security. Because basically what he does is he designs security protocols for satellites. And I'm trying to tell you, I can take every bit of that conversation we had and compare that to fraternities and colleges. And I'm not ever giving you that shit ever again. I'm not talking about personality types. That is an indicator of it. You're talking about like the Myers-Briggs and all of that? Yeah. There's most definitely something to that. Yeah. That's the psychological aspect of it. I'm a quantum entanglement. Yeah, he's talking about quantum entanglements and the security. And if these two things are connected and they are connected by a laser at a certain space, and you interfere into that connection between those things that have that connection, and it doesn't, and the atoms and the protons don't, or the electrons don't read the same way, that's the security violation. I'm not casting my pearls among swine anymore. And you guys can just continue to be dumb. And I will now understand why the elder said, don't cast your pearls among swine. You'll trample on them. Dang, that man is educated and well paid in his profession. He's dumb rich. He's dumb. I mean, he's dumb. He's got dumb dough. Dumb dough. Facts, Phenom, bigger than Greek. So much history behind D9 that most wouldn't understand. Dude, like, there's my thing. Everybody knows that you'll say, well, everybody says the Greek comes from the African. Okay, if the Greek comes from the African, then what are you complaining about the Greek for? Round says, Fanon, don't let everybody know what you know, brother. Yeah, I mean, I'm done with that. You'll never get it. Brother, there are Muslims in my fraternity that I know. Yes, they can. Because they will convert to Islam after. But anyway, Fanon, I wasn't in this conversation. You missed another highly intelligent man in your talk. No. This was yesterday. I met him. He came to see my daughter play tennis. Our families are friends. But it's just, that it's a real, but like I said, I don't want to get into that, man. I don't want to get into that. Yeah, I'm very familiar with Myers-Briggs. My dad was big. My dad was a psychologist. Well, he was getting his PhD in psychology. I don't think he didn't complete his degree because he went to work for IBM. AB said, much respect from Motor City. Yes, sir. Thank you, brother. But no, I'm not going to explain to you guys the connection between all of that stuff. You're blood or you're a Crip. I don't care where you are. You can be a Muslim. You can be a Buddhist. I don't care. All of that stuff is still a breakdown of this. It's still the same. It's still the same. It's still the same. But whatever. Anyway, man, let's get back to this boxing, bro. Let's get back to this boxing. I'm like I said, I'm not doing. There's no way I'm letting you dummies. I'm not giving some of you dummies anything, and I mean it. Like, it's already bad enough I got to sit here and explain boxing rules to you all. But if you know, you know. If you don't know, you don't know. But anytime you want to have a real conversation in person, if I see you, then I'll do that there. But nah, bro, there's real value to it. And there's too many trolls. Good old Wayne County. What's going on, Rick Tibbs? But anyway, back to Devin Haney, brother. Get back to Devin Haney. Back to Errol Spence. Let me talk about something I want. Something that I want to talk about. Man, I saw that fight, man. That was a deadly, deadly fight, bro. That is going to be a very, very hard fight for Terrence Crawford to win. Very hard fight for Terrence Crawford to win. Very hard fight for Terrence Crawford to win. If Terrence Crawford can beat Errol Spence, man, that dude is a hellified fighter, bro. Because I'm going to tell you right now, if you can find a way to keep Errol from doing that to you, I see you, baby. Yes, sir. I see you. I see you, Oxsteel. Absolutely. Absolutely. Wasn't that a year layoff for Spence? Yeah, it was a year layoff for him. Yes, it was a year layoff for him. But dude, you might as well say Terrence Crawford he's going on a year and a half layoff, really. There's nothing he's going to get out of David Avanesyan fight other than Errol watching his gloves. Other than them being very carefully about his gloves. Spence being called easy work for Bud is laughable. Nothing basic about Errol. Look, man, I'm not buying it. This guy said, you're just standing there. Let me tell you something, dude. He did not just stand there. Yordenis Ugas did not just stand there. If you just keep moving backwards against a guy that's cutting off the ring, throwing a jab, you're going to lose on. You're okay. Keep doing it. You're going to have to fight that dude. Rick says, Fanon, is going to be difficult for Errol to win as well. That goes both ways, buddy. First of all, I don't like being called buddy. Rick Timms, I got to tell you the truth. I don't like the word buddy. But I know you don't mean it I know you don't mean it in the fashion that they usually use the word buddy. But I know none of Errol's going to make the fight hard. What's his name? What's his name? Yordenis Ugas wasn't an easy fight for Errol. He makes it a hard fight. That's why he's getting hit. Because he's turning up the heat. Barrios never been dropped. He ain't never been dropped by somebody else. They both going to face something neither has seen. I don't think so. I do not think so. Rick Timms, I do not believe that. I'm going to tell you, I don't believe that. A counterpuncher? Yeah, Errol's faced counterpunchers. Excellent counterpunchers. Some of the best counterpunchers in all of boxing. He's already beaten some of the best counterpunchers in all of boxing. No worries, Rick Timms. Yeah, that's kind of like being called boy. That's how I take buddy. And because somebody used to call me buddy every day at work, and I'd be like, man, look, dude, like it would get it, man, it really did. I hate that. I just don't like, because it's calling somebody buddy is like calling them a boy. That's like a little boy, like a buddy. Hey, little buddy. Like you scratching my head. I know you didn't mean that, though. John Boy in the building said, man, y'all need to watch a replay of Spence Ugas fight. F, that was a war. Something Bud never been in. Bud Haney equal hype jobs. That's your hero. I'm telling you. Errol Spence Jr. has been in there with great counterpunchers. I'm going to tell you 3 great counterpunchers he's been in the ring with. He's been in the ring with a great counterpuncher in Mikey Garcia. He's been against a great counterpuncher in Danny Garcia. And he's been in there with great counterpuncher in Yordenis Ugas. All of those guys are great counterpunchers. And Errol, I'm telling you, that's why why it's going to happen, so they can settle it in the ring. Yeah, I definitely want to see it. Look, dude, I'm telling you that is a tough fight. Stylistically, that is a very tough fight for Terrence Crawford, because Terrence Crawford will exchange. He will exchange at times, but other than that, dude, he fights at a slow pace. He doesn't fight at that pace. Kell Brook is a very good counterpuncher. I'm just telling you, he doesn't fight at that pace. Fighting at a slow pace, he fights at a slow pace. If you can tell me somebody that was able to make him fight at a fast pace, let me know who that was. But and he's coming, and it's a southpaw. And Terrence Crawford is not going to be able to switch. One of Terrence Crawford's best weapons is not going to be available for him in that fight. Nah, definitely not Gamboa. Gamboa was not keeping up the pace on him, man. Not even remote. I'll go back and watch Gamboa again, but no. Nothing like that. Violator Comics in the bill said, morning, Fanon. Hope all is well with you and the family. Thank you, Violator Comic, man. It is, man. We're doing well. You say, yeah, buddy has an underlying connotation. You would never call, like, let me tell you this. If you will not call a judge buddy, I don't think you should call grown men buddy. Tank hasn't been dropped. He fought better than Taco Man. What weapon is that for? Not the southpaw stance. Using southpaw as a defense mechanism is not available in this fight with Errol, because Errol's a southpaw. Terrence Crawford goes into the southpaw stance to figure people out, because he can change the angle. He's not, and I don't think he's as good in the southpaw stance, in the orthodox stance, as he is in the southpaw stance. If he fights a southpaw, if he's fighting a southpaw in an orthodox stance, that's an advantage for Errol Spence, because that's exactly how Errol Spence Jr. always fights. If you're trying to switch to southpaw for a defensive thing, so that you can, for defensive reasons, so you can change the angles and you can take the other guy's jab away, it's not going to work. And Fahim Sator said Bud's level of opposition will be his undoing against Errol. And that is a big, what's going on, Isaiah Lucky? Shout out to Charlotte, North Carolina. I'm telling you, that's he says, Stephon Bailey said, don't call no black man buddy or boy. Big disrespect from where I come from. Yeah, that buddy thing really rubs me. Now, I know my guy, Rick Timms, didn't mean that. But, like, this is one guy, dude, that I just want to be like, look, man, you can't call me. I never said it, and I, to this day, regret not telling him that. Look, man, if you could do me a favor, man, do not call me buddy. That's offensive. I'm 10 years older than you. I'm not your buddy. You want to call me friend? Fella? Hey, fella. Okay, that's some neutral thing right there. Dre's Finest. And the bill is going on Dre's Finest. He said, had to drop in on my Bison brother. Fanon, the great, you dig? Yes, sir. Bud will make as much as possible for his hospital bill. Spence collecting eyeballs. Much love in that super chat, brother. You looking for a one-punch knockout. He's looking for a one-punch knockout, bro. If he's looking for that one-punch knockout, I don't think he's going to have time to figure him out. I don't think he's going to have time to figure him out. Bud got them spaghetti legs versus Mean Machine, and Jose rocked him too. Not sure about a solid chin. For me, I don't really think that it is about him getting hit with one shot. It's about him getting hit with 30 shots. It's about him getting hit with 30 shots. And he's going to land some shots. He's going to land some shots. My guy, John Bowie, in that super chat. Thank you, brother. He said, oh, forgot to shout out OKC Guns. That man said that Mr. Ed teeth. Barrios did take Thurman the distance, but he was probably stronger 147 than 140. Powerhouse Watson, I just don't think that Keith Thurman really breaks you down like that. Mike Kirkland said, I'm not looking past Crawford. I'm not looking past Crawford for him either. But if I was a Terrence, looking at it from the point of view of Terrence Crawford as a fan, that is a difficult fight for him. That's a difficult fight for him. Because of the amount of pressure that's put on him. Now, Errol can get carried away. If Errol gets carried away, that can be a problem. You know what I mean? But here's the thing. When you get aggressive, Errol will get on the back foot and will stick a jab in your face. That's the thing. Those are the things that got me looking at that fight. If you start to try to walk Errol down, Errol will get on his back foot. He will definitely back up and he will keep you at range. And the fact that he's at range with that jab constantly using that jab, man. Constantly using that jab. He doesn't come in. He's not like Isaac Cruz, who's coming forward like this behind a high guard. He's working his way in with a jab. And he will definitely dip down to that side to get in there and bump up on you. It's interesting. And he's been studying and preparing for this guy specifically. That's the other thing. They've been looking at this guy and preparing for this guy for a while now. I'm telling you, they're probably going to know all of it. You're looking for a one-punch knockout out of Terrence Crawford. You're not looking for Terrence Crawford to outbox him. Because that type of guy is very difficult to outbox. Because of the pressure. Because of the aggression. And especially if that fight is in Vegas. OKC Gun King said most people who serve the ring with Spence will take time off from the beatdown. Yeah, no doubt. Much love in that super chat to my guy. OKC in the building. And Stone Alone back in the building. He said, I rewatched the Errol Ugas fight last night. Errol's work rate is something else. I mean, it's wild. That is, and it was, let me tell you, man, and it was different. And it was different from the Danny Garcia fight, man. It was amped up so much from that Danny Garcia fight, bro. And that was off of a long layoff. And the other one was off of a long layoff. So even long layoffs is already used to doing that. Because pretty much, cats, I thank you, brother. Yeah, dude, it was a war. It was a war. That's my thing. If Terrence Crawford is in a war against a guy that likes to go to war, and I used to think, hey, WT Sanders, big, brother, in that Cash App, bro. That's big, man. Much love in that super chat, brother. Thank you, brother, with the $15 holler, brother. Thank you, WT Sanders. Thank you, brother. It is greatly, greatly appreciated, man. It is greatly, greatly appreciated. Yeah, man, I'm telling you, it's just, and my guy, John Boy, the man. Much love in that super chat, brother. Now, you know why she probably said this, too. Why Why would Terrence Crawford's sister have said, man, I can't wait for them to announce this fight? And why is that? Because you know full well they got blasted a lot. Because, dude, that was a premiere yesterday for the airing of that fight, man. That, you know how many people, let me see how many people watched that fight. Hold on one second. Hold on one second. Hold on one second. 118,000 people watched that fight yesterday. 118,000. 118,000 just got reminded about that fight. Terrell W said, after watching Errol get hit flush without a mouthpiece from Ugas, I'm concerned. There's no knocking him out. You have to beat him on the cards. Dude, a very, very clean shot from him and went right back at you. I'm telling you, man. And that shot, and you got to hit him with that early. Rick Tim said, Errol don't stop. His relentless pressure is hard to handle. Bud has a hell of a hill to climb, and I love it. That's that's what I'm saying. John Boy in that super chat, brother. Thank you guys for that support, bro. Yeah, dog. That's why she said she can't wait for the fight to get announced. Because everybody was talking about that fight yesterday. I'm telling you, man, that was a big thing yesterday when that thing got aired. That's 100,000 people that just watched Errol beat up Ugas. And to act like Errol Spence, like Ugas, you were just standing in front of him. He tried to move. He tried to move. He tried to. Errol Spence Jr. moved forward. When he changed angles with him. And on top of that, Errol sometimes would change angles, and he's changed the angles on the inside. Man, dog, I don't understand why people act like if you see somebody that can't get away from a whooping, it's not, look, man, all you needed to do was just move out of the way. Bancroft said 50 years old, get Invisalign. And John Boy said, Terrell, I'm with you. Big strength and love. Yes, sir. And Terrell W said, hey, John Boy, yes, sir. John Boy. And keys to the game, keys to the game back in the building. He says, Spence looked like he can go 15 rounds, old school style. Much love in that super chat, brother. And I'm telling you, he can box. Marquis said, Fanon, is that your screen protector or phone? I don't know what you mean. What screen protector? I'm not on a phone. I'm on a laptop, but I don't know what question you're asking, Marquis. John Boy said, dang, Justin Hawkins just came in late, cost me another super chat. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you, man. And Barbara D in the building said, I just want him to make the fight, please. Shout out to everybody. Yeah. Because I'm excited for this fight this weekend, even though I'm going to do some more watching of these fights, bro. Fanon, I think Ugas is a better inside fighter than Crawford. I don't know. I don't know if he is or if he's not. I know that he has more responsibility. Let me tell you, I know he throws. Oh, God, there's something else to this, too. Terrence Crawford's going to have to tighten his punches up. He's going to have to tighten his punches up. Because Errol doesn't throw wide. It's very hard to slip a lot of his shots because he doesn't throw wide. He has better. He has. Let me see something, man. Let me see something. Yeah, definitely. Terrence punches with more power because Terrence throws bigger, wider shots. Interesting. It's going to be interesting, bro. It's going to be interesting. Arrow throws very, very compact shots. It's all in the box. Even his hooks. He's very hard to get away from. Arrow, I think Terrence generates more power because Terrence will load up on his punches more. Yeah, man, I'm telling you, man, that fight was really interesting. Looking at it looking at it again, I'm gonna watch it again today. Ryan hasn't seen that many black people before. He is gonna get spooked. Oh, he'll be fine. Yeah, he'll be fine. He'll be fine. I fell asleep. Oh, on what? EJ hits every inch of Ugas's upper arm and his neck and his head. He throws just and it's constantly you're having to deal with something coming at you all the time. Oh, huge, bro. Justin, brother, thank you, man. Much love in that super chat. He says Justin said super chat still tripping. Here you go, Fanon, brother. Thank you for that support, man. Thank you, man. Thank you, Justin, for the support, for the love and the cash app, brother. Thank you, man. Because you guys are the reason the channel can continue. We can continue to have the channel. So thank you. And Justin, right back at you, said, back at you, John boy. I got you. Much love, brother. Thank you, man. Big time in that cash app. Thank you. You said Lomachenko was boring. I don't know, man. I think Lomachenko is a really good fighter, man. John Boy in the building. What's going on, brother? How you feeling, man? He said, hey, I just think Bud's health insurance company trying to figure out how to kick him off the policy once the fight is announced. Look, I think that is a great fight stylistically. I don't see how Terrence Crawford can get out of a fight with him. I just do not see. He said, yeah, hip, nuts, stomach, throat, definitely an eye. He's hitting you everywhere. He's hitting you everywhere. He's all I know is going to be an epic event. Lovely, and a treat for all of us. Absolutely. But hopefully the fight will get done. Bud will do a lot of holding. No, he won't. He can't do it. No, watch that too. Very, very difficult for him to pull that off. Very, very difficult for him to do that. Telling you. I was watching for a couple things. Now I'm telling you, man, I'm telling you, Errol can get caught with a big shot in between those shots that he's throwing. He definitely can. So don't get me wrong, I'm not saying there's no chance for Errol Smith, Terrence Crawford to win the fight. I'm not saying that. Exactly, Justin Hawkins, he didn't let him. He'll just straighten his arms out and drag an arm out and hit you with the arm that you're holding. Like he's not easy. Ugas was trying that. Didn't work. A lot of people don't know how strong Bud really is. Bud ain't that much stronger than Ugas, bro. Bud catching him coming in, okay. All righty. All righty. Okay. How often is he going to catch him coming in? Like, dude, I'm trying to tell you. Okay. I'm just trying to tell you, dude, dude, if everybody would be catching him coming in, like let me tell you, did Danny Garcia catch him coming in? I wish the lines were open. I had some unpopular opinions. Hey, man, I mean, it's good. You can jump on. I don't have a problem with that. I don't have a problem. Yeah, I mean, he got out of there off the hold. And on top of it, he defends against that uppercut pretty well. I really do think that the issue is for Terrence Crawford is going to be the issue for Errol is, I think, is Terrence Crawford's uppercuts. Because I do believe that him finishing at an uppercut up the middle, that Errol is susceptible to getting hit with that uppercut. I do. But he's got a guard for that too. That's what I'm saying. He switches his guards. He'll use this. He'll use this guard. What's he, a southpaw? Southpaw, yeah. So he'll use this. He'll use that variation. He'll put a guard on his body. He'll put a double guard on his body right here. And he also connects. It's just really interesting stuff, man. But again, I'm going to go back and I'll go watch some more of Terrence Crawford. The problem with watching Terrence is he's not fighting anybody. You know what I'm saying? He's not. I got to see him against somebody that's a durable southpaw, right? John Boy said, "Bud, a hoe." Can Bud fight tight and move? He's not going to get out of there. That distance, he's not going to get away from him for 12 rounds. Hoe ass. It's not going to happen, bro. It's not going to happen. You're going to have to, some of these guys you have to fight, man. Some of these guys you're going to have to fight. Some people you're going to have to fight. And you're going to have to fight him. I just don't believe it, dude. You're going to have to fight him. Going to have to fight him. You're not going to be able to move, jab, counter, slip shot, get out, move. It's just some people you're going to have to fight. They're going to create a war. Some people you're going to be in that. Jose Luis Castillo, you're going to be in there still consider, yep, he's going to have to fight him. Indeed, yeah, you're going to have to fight him. Going to have to. Because I'm telling you, he's a very, very good fighter, man. He's a very good boxer. And it's like speed chess. That's why I'm telling you, it's really going to be a fight. I don't think it's going to be a scenario where Terrence Crawford is going to be able to sit back. Hey, Barry Bass said, A5. What's going on? I got to get consider Derek Bass said A5, but you know I'm always hard on them alphas. I'm just hard on the alphas. Considered a duck. Barry Bass said A5. You know I'm always going to mess with the alphas, dog. You know I'm always going to mess with the alphas, dog. They successful in life, though. That's for dang sure. Timothy Stoudemire. Heather E said Timothy Stoudemire. Yes, sir. Yeah, man. So you know what it is. You know what it is, what a TI is. I just think it's going to be a fight. And a fight favors Errol. And Terrence is going to get hit a lot. Like, you're definitely going to get hit a lot, bro. But let me say, if he can find a way not to do it, I'll be very impressed. John Boy said, for you slower guys that can't read a sentence, much love. John Boy having fun today, man. Much love, John Boy. Thank you, brother. Hey, man. Yeah. Hey, but I hit the link, man. You can hit the link. I put it in there. Hey, Martin, why don't you give Heather E a wrench? Hold on a second. Heather E has a wrench. Heather E's got the wrench. Big Ox Steel in the building. What's going on, brother?
Hey, top of the morning to y'all, man. Good morning.
Good morning.
Salute to everybody. I'm driving, so there may be a bit of a delay. But like I said, man, I'm the king of unpopular opinions. Uh, Definitely an Earl fan. I'm definitely a Crawford fan as well, but I favor Earl. Uh, I've seen a lot of these guys fight in person. You know, Tank, Haney. I used to watch Haney fight at the Pachanga Resort and Casino in Temecula, California. I used to be a poker room pit boss at that casino, so I'll drop a little, drop that little gem there. But I used to see him fight in person. I've seen Tank fight in person, Crawford, Earl. So, it's not really a personal bias. I'm going off of what I've seen. Like I said, I'm a Navy veteran. I also used to fight, in the smokers. If there's any veterans in the chat, salute to all the veterans.
Shout out to
Um,
go on for the veterans.
yes, sir. You know, but you guys, and like I said, I come from the black shoe era. You know what I'm saying, of the Navy. I served under Bush. When everything was still real. So I came from the era where we could actually, get it on and have smokers. We would do a lot of things. If you know, you know. But as it pertains to boxing, um, when you see Earl fighting, a lot of people don't even realize. I'm gonna just go off the latest fight because they say you're only good as your latest fight in boxing. Some people believe that, and some people don't. But it's just one of those things in the culture of the sport. They say you're only as good as your last fight. You look at Earl's last fight, you look at Bud's last fight. If you were to go off those last two fights and use it as an indicator for the next fight, how would you feel? Like I said, I'm the king of unpopular opinions. But again, like I said, a lot of people don't even really realize what they saw when they saw Earl fight Ugas. I was at the fight. Me and my son and several more of my friends, veterans, we all link up and stuff like that. We're down in Dallas watching the fight. Incredible event promotion when it comes to, promoting events. But the fight itself, Earl came out the gate whooping that man. You got to really watch that fight. I don't know if you got to watch it in mute. I don't know if you got to mute it and turn your favorite rap song on or whatever the case may be, but you got to watch it. This dude came out there inflicting punishment on Ugas from the opening bell. And so a lot of us on here happen to be Floyd fans. I got to pull over for this. A lot of us happen to be Floyd fans, right? And one of the great things that I loved about Floyd was his ability to disguise his pain or disguise his distress. He was a master at that, of having a poker face, in the ring. And I saw Ugas doing that. I see a lot of boxers do that. It's a part of your training. You're not going to react to the punches. Some people will say that Crawford has better footwork or foot speed than Earl, and I disagree. Again, unpopular opinion. It takes better footwork to cut off the ring and score than it does to fight off the back foot. A lot of us on this channel happen to like data and information and facts. Crawford doesn't score more off his back foot than Earl scores walking a fighter down. It's a lot more difficult to walk a fighter down and score without being hit than to fight off the back foot without being hit while also scoring, if that makes sense. And so those are some things that people have to kind of understand. People are talking about the looping shots, and maybe some people are trying to, add some physics into it. Well, if he throws a big looping shot, he probably has more power. I disagree. And the disadvantage of Crawford throwing big looping shots, they look nice, but the disadvantage is you're very open to a counter. You're very open to counter shots. So you may be generating, some power behind a punch because you're loading up, but you're also giving up your defense, when you do that. So I feel like Crawford's camp has tried to, I guess, slow the momentum or cool down the counter prod, as they would say, by stalling Earl out. But all they're doing is giving Earl and Derrick James more time to actually recalculate and really study a strategy as to how to beat him. Uh, and you guys were kind of alluding to that before. They're collecting more data on Crawford than they're able to collect on Earl. And no fighter is perfect or whatever the case is. And I'm pretty sure Crawford's people are studying Earl and they see some holes in his games and stuff like that. But again, I believe the quality of what you're seeing when Earl steps in the ring, arguably, like I said, in my opinion, unpopular opinion, is on a higher level. That volume, the way he's able to cut off the ring, his punch placement, and I believe he's a sharper puncher. You know, I'll say this also because, like I said, I'm en route somewhere. But an old gambler once told me a good way to bet on a fight, if you don't know who to bet on, is who do you think would win in a game of 21? And they probably like, man, what the hell this dude talking about? But if you just, like I said, this is for our entertainment. I'm not paying bills off betting on fights or whatever the case may be. This is money that I take and play with, you know. But if you had to just have a fun bet, who would win in a game of 21? Ryan or Tank? Who would win in a game of 21? Tank or Shakur? You know, and we don't got to be on a 9 foot rim. It could be on a rim that they could actually compete on. But who's going to dunk on who? That's where you get your knockout at. If you don't think either one would dunk on the other, and it may just go off of points, who's the sharper shooter? AKA who's a sharper puncher? Who accumulates more volume? Who has better punch placement? That's how you would, you know, kind of indicate who would be the better scorer in that game. And like I said, it was a funny thing, you know, just a old gambler, you know, I had met many years ago, and a lot of the fight predictions based upon that little pivotal key indicator, has helped me win a little bit of money. I'm not encouraging you guys to do that or whatever the case may be, but it's one of the funny things that I like to, re-jog in the back of my mind. However, I was wrong against Wilder and Fury because I definitely felt like Wilder could beat Fury in the game of 21, but Fury, came out with a different bag of tricks. And like I said, I don't want to jump all over the place, but as it pertains to Crawford and Earl, I believe that it's all about Crawford and his exit strategy from the sport. I believe he witnessed, some brutal punishment put on Ugas, and he does have a family. He does have children. He has to live for. And we've never heard Crawford speak in these ways. We never heard Crawford talk about life after the sport. His quality of life after the sport, his legacy. We've never even heard him speak like that until it got time to fight Earl. His whole demeanor and disposition changed. We've never seen Crawford act in this way his entire career. However, Earl or Tank or many other fighters have stayed the same, even win or lose, but some fighters have switched up and changed their tune, but well, I guess we'll see when a fight goes down, but I believe he's stalling out for a reason, trying to get as much money as he can to fortify himself after the sport because he feels as if though it may be over. So if this is going to be my last run, I want to get as much out of it as I can. And I can't do anything but respect that. As a father, I can't do anything but respect that. But as a sportsman, I don't respect it. I believe that you should put it all on the line. I believe you should put it all on the line and prove to the world who you are. I think it's a big mistake not fighting in Dallas. I don't care about the sports betting, but I feel like when you call somebody out or they call you out, they have what you want and you feel like you could take it, you should go to that man's front yard, step on his property and take it if you feel like it belongs to you. You should prove to the world in front of his friends and family and his peers and loved ones in his hometown that you are the face of boxing, that you are truly pound for pound best in the world. You should do it in Dallas. It shouldn't be in Vegas. And people will argue whatever the case may be, but he has all three of the belts. You won his belts. You guys are fighting for undisputed. You should go to Jerry's World and get it on in Jerry's World. But hey, I look at these things as their indication of fear. Oh, I'm not going to get a fair fight if I fight in Dallas. It's not like you're fighting in the UK. It's not like you're fighting in Mexico or something like that, somewhere against someone else. You're fighting another black man in America. You're not fighting in a foreign country somewhere where they have different judges. It'll be the same U.S. judges that you've probably seen and referees that you've probably seen your entire career. He was seeking a rematch clause. I understand he want to get the most money out of the situation, but I feel like put everything on the line if you're really the best. Put everything on the line if you really feel like you're the best. If it's a close fight that justifies a rematch clause, then cool. But it shouldn't be you holding up the fight over a rematch clause. Just go ahead and fight and get it on. The crying and complaining and the backdoor talking is something that I'm not really a big fan of. And you see Ryan doing a lot of that. Ryan is complaining about weight. And I feel like it's diminishing the value of the fight. People who probably wanted to bet on Ryan, take race out of it and all these other things out of it. There's some people that just want to like Ryan, and some people really want to cheer for Ryan. But any logical person who will sit up and listen to Ryan, he doesn't sound confident. His body language doesn't speak bodes of confidence. He's already kind of like manufacturing excuses, um, about the fight before the fight even happens. You want to generate as much revenue as possible, as much buzz as possible, and complaining and crying is not going to help get you there. It's not going to help get you there. And so, with that being said, like I said, I'm very happy for Tank and where his career is going. I don't feel like a lot of people are out there saying that Tank is, ducking people. I believe Tank could do virtually what he wants to do when he wants to do it. He does have to fight, serious competition, but I can't blame the man for, getting his money. And despite what Haney and them may say, on paper, Haney is not a household name. If you take out those veneers you guys were talking about, those dentures you guys are talking about, you take them dentures off, you take them Cuban link necklaces off, the ice and the jewelry. If you stood that man up somewhere on the corner, nobody would even know who the guy is. And that's no disrespect. But Haney is not a household name. And with my ties to California, I feel like Haney is not representing California, in a true shade of light. A true California brother will be smashing every, Mexican or Hispanic, Latino fighter, every tough fighter that's out there. They would be a quasi Mexican assassin, like how Floyd was and how rest in peace Roger Mayweather was. That's how you really build yourself up in the sport, because they draw the biggest crowds. But Haney hasn't fought tough competition or the toughest Mexican, opponents that there are out there that have somewhat of a name. The grabbing and clinching is not going to work against Tank or Shakur. But the fact that, he's been calling out Tank, but he don't want any smoke with Shakur, or he wants to try to delay with Shakur, I don't dig that. And so I can't really get it. I respect him as a young man and what he's doing and stuff like that, but I can't respect where his career is going by him avoiding, such opportunities. You should go ahead and line it up with Shakur. You should go ahead and ink that up and talk that up the same way you've been doing with Tank. You got to keep that same energy for everybody. Keep that same energy. Otherwise, you come off like a bully. But Tank ain't really nobody to bully. The whole thing about calling out Tank is he's the cash cow. He's the cash cow, and he is who his star power is what these guys are after. They want the money and the star power, but they don't want to take the road that he's taking. They don't want to, forge the path that he's taking. They kind of want to coattail off the guy, clout chase and coattail their way, into a nice payday. And I don't really respect that. I feel like if you're a professional independent athlete, you should be doing everything that you can on your own to build your bag up. And I feel like that applies to Crawford and even Shakur and whoever else put together the fights to build your own bag. You shouldn't clout chase another fighter, just to get a payday. You have the same opportunity as they had. Engage the media, engage the fans, employ a marketing strategist or whatever the case is, employ a good public relations, PR specialist or whatever the case may be, and put yourself on the level that you need to be put on. But clout chasing and coattailing is not going to get you there. So like I said, again, I'm the king of unpopular opinions. I just wanted to share a few of my opinions with you guys. Let me know what you think. Holla at me.
For sure. All right, brother. Appreciate you, man. You
All right,
back
man.
in the
It's love.
conversation. All right, brother. Appreciate you, man. Big Ox Steel,
Yes, sir.
as usual. Always good to talk to you, brother. Oh yeah, that was for dude. You got to slow down with all that drama, dog. The reason you got blocked, I remember you got blocked now. You got blocked because all of that. Stop all that drama, bro. Like, people, if you come here to just argue and insult people, man, it's come on, you go give me a headache, and I don't need all of that, man. John Boy said Ryan's 25 fight will earn him more than the whole Bud team has made in their whole career. Bud and Shakur and Keyshawn combined. Fanon fell asleep, I think. No, I didn't fall asleep. I was listening. I was just watching some of this drama going on in the comment section. Ox still comes on often and gives his point of view, man. I'm just letting the man, y'all don't want to hear from me all the time, So I appreciate him giving. I don't think I disagree with anything that he said. You know, I do think that Fahim Sator is kind of on it, hits the nail on the head when he talks about the level of competition. The issue is going to be like, what are you going to do if somebody's better than you? My bad then for now. Yeah, Big Lorenzo's like, once you start going back and forth with cats, man, it distracts the chat. Cats are gonna be looking, be like, look, man, that's why you got blocked. So I put you on timeout just so you know, man. But just, you know what I mean? If you find yourself going back and forth with somebody 10, 15 times, then dude, you guys probably just need to cut the conversation because it's distracting. Unless you're gonna do it in the super chat, which cats don't do anymore. All of those type of long drawn out beefs should do everybody some good. Put some color on it so everybody can enjoy it. But other than that, you gotta chill on all of that, man. Gotta chill. Definitely good stuff. Oh yeah, Oxtail knows his boxing, man. A very, very good, very solid opinion. If anybody would like to feature me on their channel, let me know. Yes, sir. Always good. Always. Hey, thank you, brother, for that support, John Boy. But hold on, I think I didn't read it. I think I got carried away and didn't actually read it. Hold on a second, man. Ryan's 20. Oh, no, I got that. Ryan's. Yes, I did get it. Much love in that super chat, bro. Yeah, because sometimes, man, that stuff can get distracting. What happened to idiot Bradley Savage? Bradley Savage really can't like talk to me. Look, man. I explained the rules to Bradley Savage, and he had to say, okay, I understand. That's what happened with Bradley Savage. If you remember the last conversation we had with Bradley Savage, John, it was this. Okay, yeah, I understand. He understood because it's like, I'm telling you, you guys listen to people that are giving you things that are not true. And you're going with it. All they're doing is giving you information that's going to make you look bad when you sit down and talk to somebody that's going to turn around and say, you don't know what you're talking about. I've sat up there and had these conversations with people that do it for a living and asked them. And yeah, that's how that works. 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 You know who I haven't seen? Maybe he's in court. Maybe he's in court. But I haven't seen Orlando Pearson. I haven't seen T Orlando in a minute. I don't think I've seen T Orlando Pearson in about a week. You know? So yeah, man, he's pretty much in the, really can't talk too much realm. Because it's over with. I haven't seen T Orlando in a minute. He must be trying a case or something. John Boy said, nah, no, Kenny man, but you can be my new idiot. Thank you. Yeah. And my guy, an H-Town. Hey, let me get that going for my guy. Yeah, I haven't seen T Orlando in a minute. What's up, John Boy? And H-Town 713 said, salute for non, John Boy, undercard boxing, keys to the game boxing, tank by a smooth knockout already. Yes, sir. Shamron Patton said, hey, how are you, Mr. Fanon? Keep up the great work. Thank you, brother. I will try. Keep on grinding. You know what it is. Keep on grinding, brother. You got to keep on grinding. Let me see what we're looking at with these likes, though. Oh, we got these likes over 400. And we got 889 votes. We didn't quite get to our 1,000. We didn't quite get to our G. Hold on one second. Appreciate what he had to say. Oh, yeah. Fanon, I didn't pull up in a while. What's cooking? What's going on, Mr. Cotton? Chilling, just getting ready for this fight this weekend. That's it. Getting ready for this fight this weekend. And John Boy said, H-Town for T Orlando Pearson. Yes, sir. I can always send him an email. I've not seen Kamal Oz. I think Kamal Oz is mad because I haven't put up the Gennady Golovkin video, bro. But I haven't seen Kamal Oz in a minute, man. And I sent him an email and he didn't respond. So I hope Kamal's okay. Uh Fight week. Yes, that's a fight week. That's what we're going to do. But look, I'm going to get out of here. Much love to everybody in the chat. Thank you to everybody in the super chat. Thank you guys, for everybody in the Cash App. Thank you to everybody that's sponsored this fine day of boxing talk. Oh, my bad. John Bowie back in the super chat said, boy, Kenny Man, try harder. Idiot. Who is Kenny Man? I got to see Kenny Man before I go. John Boy, all that don't work with me, boy. You call somebody a boy, you're going to get thrown out. What is Kenny Man talking about, bro? What is Kenny Man talking about? First of all, Kenny, you're good. First of all, you harassing cats that are out here and productive, so we're gonna probably have to toss you. Okay. Let me assure you, partner, that we're not gonna do a whole lot of that. I don't see your comments. Somebody might have already clipped you. We're not gonna do a whole lot of that, partner. Oh, the undercard. Oh, the undercard's terrible. Hey, he said, man, you taking away my food. Okay, well, let him live. Let him live. Let him live. Much love in that super chat to my guy, John Bowie. Appreciate you, brother. Oh, okay. Just hit the comment. All right. Hey, man, if you know, it is what it is. But look, I got to get out of here. Much love to everybody in the chat, everybody in the super chat. Thank you guys so much for chopping it up with me tomorrow. You know we'll be back tomorrow with more of this good old boxing talk. Before y'all go, Ryan for K. Hey, look, Fiorari, I've heard you say that like a bunch of times. That is how he's going to have to win, but we'll see. I personally think Ryan Garcia is getting a big. There's as likely let me put it this way. There's definitely a likelihood, a significant chance that what he's doing is he's doing a cash grab, figuring that he can make it out. But he is a bigger guy, man. Kenny Man, hold on one second before I go somewhere. Kenny Man, here's a link for you. Go ahead, Kenny Man. Here's the link for you. I will stay overtime for you. Go ahead, Kenny Man. There's the link. Hold on. There you go. There's your link, partner. There's your link. You got a link. Fry me. I'm waiting. Come on, man. I don't got all day. Very few of the idiots show up here so I can use that word nonsense on someone. Oh, yeah, man. No doubt. Dude, I don't want to wait forever, brother. Hey, Rick Timms, I'm good with you, bro. John Bowie. Oh, breaking news. Devin didn't make weight for his huge fight against Lomachenko. Hey. Oh, John Boy said extend the. Oh, there you go. Here he showed up.
Oh,
okay, what's the deal?
Wait for his huge fight against Lomachenko. Hey. Oh, John Boy said extend the. Oh,
what?
Yeah, for now, hey, I ain't got no problem with you. The whole thing is, man, this man be disrespecting y'all, be disrespecting people who don't share y'all opinions. Like it ain't about all that.
What do you
Nobody
want
got
to
to.
talk about boxing, man? What's the point? You said jump on, you fry me. I'm here.
I
What?
was talking about John Boy. I ain't talking about you, but you can get it too. Because the
What?
thing, y'all be hating on Devin Haney, man. I'm not even a Devin Haney fan, and I can tell y'all be hating on that man. Y'all
What's
need
the
to
hate?
stop that.
What's the hate?
What do you mean? You call him? You say he a duck? He don't want to fight nobody. You
I
say
never
he's
said
scared.
that.
You say he's
Never
scared of.
said it.
You say he's scared of Shakur.
Never
You
said
say
that.
he don't. You say he don't keep the same energy with Shakur as he keep with Tank.
He doesn't.
What? So you think it? So you saying Devin Haney don't want to fight Shakur? If the opportunity was presented to him, he went and fight him. That's
No.
what you saying. I
Yes.
don't see no ducking in Devin Haney whatsoever. I don't see no ducking in Devin.
He
I see
said he's
people
not. He
ducking him.
said he's not. He was asked if he was going to fight him. He said he wants to fight him at 140 or 147, not
Man, listen,
135. That's what he said.
like even with that George Kambosos fight, I seen you talking to Bradley Savage. This man, everybody know he was trying to
Dude,
get
you
that
are
fight to
jumping
Lomachenko.
subjects. You
He was
first of
trying.
all, you jumping subjects. Let's get back to the first thing that you said. You said, I'm telling you, Devin Haney ain't fighting Shakur Stevens because Shakur Stevens said that. Shakur Stevens said it, so how am I hating?
Yeah, but what Shakur saying that? How does that make it right? So what?
No, what do
Devin
you mean
Haney
it doesn't
said,
make it right?
Devin Haney
You're
said
telling me you said that I'm hating on Devin Haney because I said something that Devin Haney's dad said.
like you hate on that y'all hate on Devin Haney all day
Give me
long.
the hate.
Like
You
you hate
just
on undisputed champion.
excuse me. So the first opposition, I'm not going to get into this. You calling names. You said I hated on him. I told you to tell me when I hated on him. You said he won't fight Shakur. He's not going to fight Shakur. He said he can make the weight for Gervonta Davis. He can't make the weight for Shakur. He want to fight Shakur at 140 or 147. He was asked directly about the fight, and he said, yeah, he's supposed to call me out. He said, but he says he wants the biggest fights. He's talking about Gervonta, not Shakur. That's a fact.
And then
So how am I hating by telling you a fact?
what's wrong with him wanting to fight Gervonta Tank Davis?
Nothing's wrong with him wanting to fight Gervonta Davis. What's wrong with him trying to fight? I didn't say something was wrong with him for wanting to fight Gervonta. I said he didn't want to fight Shakur.
How you know he don't want to fight Shakur just
Because
because
they
he's trying to
said
fight
it.
Gervonta?
Because they said it.
So he said he don't want to fight Shakur. You
He
heard
said
that?
he said that he could stay at 135 for Gervonta Tank Davis. When he was asked about Shakur Stevenson, he said he would maybe at 140, maybe at 147 down the road when the time is right.
Okay,
is what he said.
That's his preference. That don't mean he's scared.
And I'm saying, and my preference is that that's a duck. If you say you can fight Gervonta Davis at 135, why can't you fight Shakur at 135?
So you telling me Shakur will be a much harder fight than Tank Davis? That's what you saying?
I think, first of all, you just putting shit in my mouth. I didn't say any of that. You're
So
trying to change the subject.
So why would he be ducking
by
Shakur to fight Tank?
By not fighting his mandatory.
And another thing you say is they want to fight.
Now you jumping. He trying to fight.
We can stay on this, but we can't get nowhere because you just going around in circles.
You said that I was hating on him for saying something that he actually said. You can justify on it, but it's still a fact.
You hating on him for his preference. If he want to fight Tank first and fight Shakur, let him do it. If he can fight Tank at 135 and fight Shakur when Shakur move up when they get up to 140, let him do it. That don't mean that's a duck. That mean he got a preference of who he want to fight at a certain time. And then y'all say he fighting Tank because he want the clout. All of them are millionaires.
Really?
They all getting money.
Really?
Nobody need no clout.
So you not fighting your mandatory. You not fighting a mandatory challenger for you and going up in weight, but you being willing to stay in weight to fight somebody that ain't your mandatory, that's not ducking your mandatory?
Man, when Devin Haney was Lomachenko mandatory,
they were never his mandatory. He was never his mandatory.
All right. Okay.
Never.
So Loma never ducked Devin Haney, right?
He was never his mandatory, no.
Look, you got me coming off as a Devin Haney fan, and I don't like the guy. That's the thing.
I don't care what you're doing. You said that you were going to smoke me because I'm hating. I'm waiting on you to tell me something that ain't true.
Like just like all
You
that,
hating
like
on me. Matter of fact, let's define it. You hating on me because you say, hey, why can't he have his preference? Then shit, why can't I have my preference?
your preference is calling somebody a duck.
First of all,
His preference
clarify something.
ain't messing with
First,
nobody.
let's clarify something.
Like you got your
Just
preference, and your preference is
first,
calling him a duck.
first, let's clarify something. I never said Devin Haney was a duck. Never
You
said
just
it.
said it while we was
No,
talking.
I did not.
All right, well, if we gonna go at
What
live,
I
then we
said
don't need
was
to have a
this.
conversation.
No, let me tell you what I said.
You just
I
said
said that if that happened, it would be a duck. Devin Haney has a fight on May 20th that he's got to win. So until that takes place, you can't duck anybody when you got a fight coming up. Can you? Because he got on the fight on May 20th. You asked me if he decides after the Lomachenko fight, would that be a duck? There's a difference between me calling him a duck and you laying out a scenario that would be a duck. It's not the same thing.
even
So as of this second, do I think that he ducked Shakur Stevenson? No, because he's got a fight on May 20th. Is that difficult to understand?
yeah, because even if he does fight on May 20th and the scenario goes the way that you say it would go, that still wouldn't mean he's a duck. That still would mean he wanted
What
to
would you
fight
call
this
it?
person and wanted to go. That mean he wanted to fight. You
You
can't
just say
duck.
he don't want it then. If
Ain't
he's
no
not a duck,
ducking.
he
If
just
you
don't
don't
want it.
duck Shakur to fight Tank, I don't know if you gamble or not, but if you was to look at the odds for them fights, when them fights would get made, you would be able to tell that it won't be no difference between if Devin Haney was fighting Shakur and Devin Haney was fighting Tank. All those fights would be like even fights, and that's what Vegas would say. People who make a lot of money, you making it seem like if Tank was to fight Shakur, if Shakur was to fight Devin, Shakur be this big favorite. But if Devin was to fight Tank, the fight would be a closer fight. You telling me he would duck Shakur to fight Tank? That makes no sense. That
You
was
want me
what
to make it? You want me to make it make sense to you?
Yes, please.
First of all, you damn right those odds would be big for Shakur Stevenson over Devin.
No, they wouldn't.
Absolutely.
No, they would. No, they wouldn't.
Absolutely, they would.
I should
Absolutely,
pull it
they
up.
would
I
be.
should pull it up now. No, it wouldn't.
I
It'll be a
don't care
close
what
fight.
you. I don't care what you pull
Close
up.
fight.
I'm going to tell
Terrence
you. First of all,
Crawford.
you talking over me, dude. Zip it. You talking over me. First of all, he's going to fight Gervonta Davis. If that was the case, which isn't happened yet, he would fight him for the money. It ain't got nothing to do with the odds. It's got with Devin Haney trying to fight Gervonta Davis because there's more money in that. It's not about the odds. It's about the money. Unless you're trying to tell me there's no more money in the Gervonta Davis fight than Shakur's. You trying to say that?
They all making millions.
Jesus Christ.
Like, come on now.
Excuse me.
You act like come on.
Dude, you're talking. Let me tell you, sir, you're talking silly.
Clout?
Gervonta Tank Davis is a much bigger star than Shakur or Devin. Both of them. He makes more money than both of those dudes combined. Yes, they're making millions, but they're not making Gervonta. They're not getting what Gervonta Davis fights get. So if the reason that Devin Haney wants to fight Gervonta Davis is the money. It has nothing to do with whether or not he thinks he's the more difficult fight. But if you ask me, and I don't care what Vegas is, because Vegas is based on who you think is going to bet. There's a bunch of people betting that the odds are even with Devin Haney, with Ryan Garcia and Gervonta Davis, because so many people are putting money on Ryan that the Vegas bookmakers have to balance the odds. The odds are not completely related to who they think is going to win the fight. The odds are about how can Vegas make their money. They're trying to make money through the bets. They're not trying to tell you who they think is necessarily going to win the fight. That's not a lie. That's how Vegas works.
That's a lie.
That's how Vegas works. What is the casino in business to do, man?
Listen, when they
I'm not listening to shit. I'm teaching. I'm listening. I'm not listening because clearly you don't know what you're talking about. The Vegas odds are made by bookmakers that are trying to earn money by winning more bets than they lose. So if more people put money on a guy the odds will shrink because Vegas is not going to want to lose a bunch of money. So the odds are the odds. If you look at matchmakers and you ask, who does a matchmaker think is the more difficult fight for Devin? The matchmaker is going to say Shakur because Shakur is a better boxer than Devin is. And that is illustrated by his Olympic gold medal, the fact that he is a southpaw, the fact that he fights on the inside, fights on the outside, versus somebody like Gervonta Davis, who is somebody that is smaller than Devin, somebody that Devin Haney has a longer reach against. And when Bill Haney and Devin Haney look at the money that can be made versus the chance that they're going to lose, they're going to take the fight with Gervonta and not Shakur. Because Shakur Stevenson is almost a guaranteed loss for Devin Haney because Devin Haney cannot outbox him. Devin Haney has a better chance of outboxing Gervonta than he has of outbox. His problem with Gervonta is Gervonta may put him to sleep. The problem with Devin is Devin's going to pot shot him all night long, and he's going to walk out of there with like an 8-4 loss if he's lucky with the 8-4. But you have to actually understand boxing and how matchmakers work versus how people work at odds makers. Those are two different jobs, a matchmaker and an odds maker. And this is things coming out of his mouth. I'm not hating on Devin Haney when I tell you Devin Haney doesn't want to fight Shakur because they're saying they don't want to fight Shakur. It's in their actions. So if you have something other than that in the undisputed championship, he is the undisputed champion. What you want me to do? You want me to get a bell and ring the bell and say congratulations? I already did it. So what's your next point?
All right. Hey, my next point is your point about the odds. For one, we got opening lines. Yeah, people bet on lines and it changes. If the opening line is tanked by a big favorite and everybody start putting on money on Ryan Garcia, yes, it's gonna go up. But they have opening lines. What the lines come out day one before anybody even place bets on them. That's what you look at. That's for one. And for two, when we talk about he want to fight him for money.
Stick back to one. I'm not doing two.
Okay.
Stick back to one.
That's one.
First, no. Well, then let's talk about one then,
okay,
and not go to two.
Okay,
No. You're not gonna do 1, 2, 3. You go to one, and I'm gonna talk about one. What you said was stupid, and let me explain why. Because they're gonna set that opening line for the same reasons that they changed the line. All it is about who they expect. They will say what's the odds that this guy will win, but they're also predicting how many bets are going to be out there. Vegas is in business to make money, period. That's what an odds maker does. They're making money. So they're trying to invite you to make certain bets. They are putting their thumb on it. Now, if you have something that says, how can we make this attractive to you? Well, is it going to be attractive if we make Ryan Garcia make Gervonta Davis a minus 10,000? No. We want more volume on this, so let's bring it in more. And as people start betting, they start that to get people initially interested, and then they may widen it because they're trying to predict how much money they will make. They're changing that odds based on how much money in bets they already have out and how much they're actually interested in making over the course of that time that they're accepting bets. They will also switch shit completely off if they had to. A matchmaker's job is a matchmaker's job. An odds maker's job is to make money for the casino. They also have odds like overs and unders. They take all of that stuff into consideration when they set any of those odds. So plus, I'm not asking you the question. I'm telling you the answer because that is the truth about how gambling works. They're not guessing simply, well, I think this guy wins, this guy loses. Or they just do a straight bet like that. Now, what is number 3? Because you're not on number 2, you're on number 3.
Yeah, and hey, like I said, we're gonna have to disagree about the odds because obviously you don't bet. I bet every day, so we're gonna have to disagree about that.
It's not a matter of it.
It's fine. It's fine, and it's fine to disagree.
I know that I'm correct. That is not even a matter of. That's not even a matter of debate. That is a business. No, dude, they're in business to make money. They're going to be paying out certain amount of money because certain amount of people are going to win. and some people are going to lose.
Of course,
That's going to
you
be
state
called.
the obvious. Don't state the obvious to make
No,
it
I'm using the obvious.
sound good.
You think it's got to be complicated?
You constantly saying they're in the business to make
Dude,
that.
then what are you arguing about? If it's obvious, don't argue against the obvious. You saying it obvious don't mean it ain't true. If you have a certain amount of money that you're going to lose and a certain amount of money that you're going to make, you want to make the number of bets that you win more than the ones that you lose so you can make profit. Right there tells you exactly how they're going to structure everything from the first one to the last. And I'm not asking your opinion on this. This is a fact.
The odds came out with Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford. Terrence Crawford is a favorite. Why you think they did that?
Because they think they will make more money as him as being the favorite.
Okay.
What?
That's
McDonald's
what you think?
just raised their prices, just dropped their prices of hamburgers. Why did
Apples
they
and
do
oranges.
that? Why did they do that? No, it's not.
Apples and oranges.
No, it's not apples and oranges. It's a business making a decision about the prices that they're setting. They set prices. McDonald's sets prices. If they lower their prices, they think that they're going to make more money by keeping it higher.
Yeah.
If they drop it or raise it, they're doing it to increase their profit.
I ain't trying to compare odds and prices.
Why not? They're prices.
That's
the price of your money. That's how much it's going to cost, genius.
You trying to moonshine me. I ain't trying to do that. You ain't
You're not trying to think. They are setting the price. They're setting the price. They're saying in order to make, that's why it's minus 100. How much you have to bet? How much is the price of your bet to make $100? That's a price. Right. It's a price, genius. Now, let's move on to the number 3 one. Since you cooking me, what's the third one?
Hey, I don't say what I had to say. Don't be hating on the
come back to the channel, bro. Shut up and get out of my face. Not in the mood for stupidity, bro. Thank you, John Boy. It's not a price. Anyway, okay, dumb enough to ban. He can't get. I don't want to bully the dude. Yeah, you bully the dude. Don't make me do that again, bro. And you didn't mean moonshine. You meant shoe shine. Sorry. You two need to box. Watch this. I don't need to box squat. Because he may win in a boxing match. Where's South Tall TV when you need them? Where you're going. Anyway, I got to get out of here, man. I'm sorry I did that. My wife is not going to like that I did that. Seriously, I can't stomach that, bro. See what you did to me, John Boy. See what you did to me. He doesn't understand about what you are saying. I'm just this. Come on, man. I got T. Orlando back in the building. What's going on, T. Orlando? We called you out if you're there. But look, I got to get out of here. Much love to everybody in the chat, everybody in the super chat. But that was for the 15 minutes. John Boy sponsored that ridiculousness that you heard. Okay? I can't do that for a long period of time, bro. Yeah, you got to stop messing with John Boy food like that. John Boy put 15 bucks up. They said Stat gave him 20 minutes. I had to do it. Later, bro. Fire video. Hey, thank you. Hey, Ferrari in the building. Thank you, bro. He said, peace and air, great speaks, good overtime. Great request, John Boy. Yeah, it's like, come on, man. Come on. That's exactly. He said, Fanon, this guy has no idea what he's talking about. Exactly. They're setting a price. How much money do you have to bet in order to make $100? Well, you got to bet on this guy. Making $100 is going to cost you a $5 bet. If in order to make $100 on this guy, that $100 bet's going to cost you $1,000. You're going to have to bet $1,000. It's going to cost you $1,000. You're going to have to risk you $1,000 in order to make $100. Or you're going to have to, how much you have to bet? All you have to do is bet $1. All you got to do is bet $1. And guess what? These guys are experts. First of all, dude, I'm not saying nothing to leave. You got to leave that dude out there. Man, much respect to Southpaw, bro. I ain't got no problem with that dude. Anyway, man, thanks for the mini smoke. For now, no worries, man. But I got to get out of here. Much love to everybody in the chat, everybody in the super chat. And with that, I'm out. Gotta go. Let me check this Cash App one more time because I don't want to miss somebody right at the end. Thank you very much. And my apologies to dude, bro. I know you wanted some smoke with John Bowie, but dog, I'm the one that hands out the smoke around here, bro. I'm out. Deuces. Oh, there he goes. Mr. Muhammad said, can you be a mentor, my mentor OG, Big Boy 2025? Much love in that super chat. I mean, yeah, absolutely, man. Just hit me up on it. I'll give you, I'll tell you if you need some advice on some things if I can help you, I will for sure. All right, but I got to get out of here. Thank you. Much love in that for that $5 holler too, brother. Thank you, brother, for that support. You said that was wild. I'll tell you, man. But look, it is. Anyway, Devin's dad said he would meet Shakur possibly 140 about a month ago, possibly. Man, dude, he ain't trying to fight that dude, man. But it is what it is with that. I got to go. Deuces.